All right, hello and welcome everybody to the stream. Today we have a very special stream. Going to be streaming some Bring to Light Scapeshift, really cool, awesome deck, and we got special guest Sung-Jin on the call. So
Hello.
it's going to be fun for sure. Just going over some of the specifics of the list. We're back on more counter spells, so we're playing today 3 Remand and 3 Cryptic. The third Remand is kind of a flex slot. We're going to see if it's really, could be a Remand, could be another removal spell, or honestly, it's a pretty, could be a Farseek. There's definitely different options. As far as the list goes, we've now cut Path entirely. There's just isn't enough, there's no 8-8 on turn 2. You have to Path. So Bolt's a bit better. Playing an Engineered Explosive just as, versatile answer. And then the regular hitters of Steve, Ice Fang Coddle, Search, Teferi got a lot better now that things are slowing down, so we're back up to 3. My favorite, John from Dreams, back on Acid Moss, and then another couple one-ofs. Then the board, pretty standard stuff, cut all the graveyard hate since I'm not going to be seeing as many graveyard decks, and playing more counter spells, playing some Veil of Summer, and yeah, we'll see how this list does. Let's get it into a league.
Okay, so you are definitely cutting out a little bit for me, but it might just be, I don't know, it might be an internet thing or my end or something.
Okay, if it's bad, tell me.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's like, I think like 90% of stuff is coming through.
Okay. We also got this new sick overlay, which hopefully comes out pretty cool on stream. Okay, I can't do that. And we're going to get in their first match here. All right, we're on. Hey, WellRS, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Swarm of Mats in time for some Bring to Light. So, thanks so much. And let me just position this. All right, cool. So, let's see what we got. So we have a Suspend Search on turn 1 into a turn 3 Teferi, and we can bridge towards some answers. So we're going to keep this hand.
Yep, looks pretty solid.
All right, opponent kept 7. We're going to shock the Breeding Pool just because we don't really know what we want to get with this Misty yet. Assume it's going to be a white source since we have a bunch of white cards in our hand, and we probably want to get a blue source off this. But we'll see what our opponent's doing. Spirebluff Canal. Okay, so could be Storm. Phoenix is kind of dipped, but we'll see what kind of blue-red decks are out there now. So we draw Temple Garden, so we can safely just play this tapped and pass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, interested to see what opponent's on.
Could be Twiddle Storm, could be just Gift Storm, could be something else. Okay, so it looks like it's Gift Storm, and it's really good that we have this Teferi here since it's going to slow them down a bunch. So here I think I'm getting Island.
Or not really a lot of options. It's either Teferi or Verdict here, but...
Oops. I think we just get Island just so we have the third blue source for the Cryptic eventually.
Yep.
Okay, so
we could fetch like Hollowed Fountain and Verdict or something. I wouldn't hate that. Teferi Bounce into Verdict also seems pretty fine.
I think I like bouncing this turn because it sets us up for next turn if they just replay we could kill it. Hey, we got Final Nub in the chat. Yeah,
stream on my phone so I can.
Yeah, we've upgraded now to cabal bourgeoisie level status. So that's pretty cool. Hello, friends. So we're gonna play this tapped Stomping Ground. Just we could still play the Verdict next turn if we have to, and we just want to save life. Even though I guess life isn't that relevant since we're either like deterministically dead or we're not. You know, some of us have ascended from peasantry. Do you like it when the chat disappears, or should I, you know, leave it up? I think I want to leave it up. So let me change that. Then I'll have it like cap off like here. Stream stuff on the fly. Okay, we'll try that. New fact or fiction art? I don't know if you're trolling and you mean the cryptic. Have any of us tried Growth Spiral? I know I haven't, but
I did before. Kind of conflicted with. Just didn't really felt like it deserved a spot to me. Coatl was just what I needed more at the time.
Are you guys able to hear Sung-Jin well? Just want to confirm that. What is this? What do you mean strictly worse? This card's way better. Sunny Jaywell? Alright, cool. Yeah, this deck's really sweet. I think it's gonna be really good in this new meta. So we're gonna tick to Fairy up. I guess you just like verdicting here.
You're thinking of just holding up Cryptic?
No, I mean just verdicting this.
You could verdict it. You don't have to do it right now, technically.
Oh, I see. Like we
But,
could respond.
You do have the. Yeah, you could just like counter gifts Ungiven, and I think we can't die unless they have like 2 or something. Verdict.
That's true.
Is probably the safest line. There is a potential they can win through a verdict if they just have like the perfects in hand, which would be another Electromancer plus some rituals and gifts, basically.
Yeah. So the thing is, if I play the fetch land and I have to fetch at some point, they could respond and like go off if I want a verdict or if I want a cryptic.
Because we have to fairy.
That's true. Okay, so yeah, I think we just play this and pass.
Yeah. So well, the Teferi prevents the ritual off in response, right? Like.
But then what if they just attack Teferi, like they just go to combat?
I could see just verdicting then.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Let's see what they do. Yes, I know most of them have cut main deck empty now, so they're more on like the Aria package. Best and worst matchups. So worst matchups used to be anything where they'd get a bunch of power in play early. So like Hogak or Dredge, where we couldn't really have a window to respond. And we didn't necessarily have amazing answers. But now, honestly, just like slower decks, you're fine. Like this matchup should be fine just because we have enough interaction and we have, we have removal. In general, though, blue-white is definitely the hardest matchup for now, but we're still trying to figure that out.
So I think you just let this resolve and then verdict in response to his first one.
Hey, Final Nub, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the swarm of mats. Okay, he's going to combat, so I think I just let him attack and then we verdict. Yeah, so they're going to attack Teferi, so they can't respond here. So we're going to fetch. We're going to get the Hallowed Fountain since it's the only other white source. And then this is going to be insane value because I think what they should have done if they're going to play a second Electromancer was just attack with the first one. But then again, it's tough to play around like exactly Verdict. Like instant speed Verdict.
Yeah, that is pretty insane there.
Op's fine. Yeah, so now they're going to have like a really hard time going off since basically they're going to need to have another bear and we still have a counterspell for like the gifts if it ever happens. So
yeah, you can
okay, that's
just
cool.
uptick again and then you can draw from dreams if he does nothing. Otherwise you have cryptic or
Yeah, so we're just going to pass. Yeah, now we're going to play this at some point and then depending on what we have to do here, letting all the cantrips resolve since they're not really too relevant. Because eventually they have to do something. They drew a lot of lands. Usually that deck does not want to draw like 5 lands. I think this might be just gifts, raw gifts. Repeal for 3. Kind of interesting. I don't think I care though. I think I just let this happen and we can just play like, or I guess I could respond by playing either of these and try to get a remand.
Dreams, maybe.
Yeah, I think we just play the drawn here, just because we still have priority.
I think either, like, I think you're in good shape basically, no matter what.
Yeah.
Here. Unless he has Force Negation in his deck or something.
Well, he can't play it now that we have Teferi.
Yeah.
So we find the Bring to Light and we have the Scapeshift. So can we win next turn? We would win with a if we draw a land.
I would take the Scapeshift and either the Tribeld or the Search, and then you win with a land, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Search would let us. Do we have any redraws? Yeah, it's probably just Search.
Yeah,
and
then
then
you can play the Coatl on instead.
I mean, I could play this now. He played his land drop, so hey, Rob, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, so you just went off a land here.
Yep.
You have 2 draws.
And even if we don't draw it, like our hand is still stacked. All right, we got there.
Okay.
Okay, Teferi gets bounced, and we should win this game.
Yeah, barring a really weird like Force Negation.
This. I just want to fix one thing. Oops. Okay, I think that should be better. All right, so we're going to untap here and win. All right, I mean, yeah, Teferi. Well, no, if I play Teferi, I don't have 8 mana, so I can't do that. So we just, I mean, I don't think they have main deck Force anyways, so cast this. I would be shocked if they had main deck Force of Negation, but
yeah, that'd be really weird.
we already have the 2 red. Doesn't matter what we get here. Get a forest. Play this tapped. And we'll play the Scapeshift. We only drew 2 mountains, so we clearly have enough. And we can get 2 Valakuts here, and we'll get... All right, so that's game 1. Yes. All right, cool. So boarding against Storm. Force of negation seems fine. Removal for their guys seem fine.
Maybe I like Veil of Summer actually.
Well, it doesn't protect us
Stop
against.
stops their counter spells, but also stops gifts ungiven.
Oh, it does stop gifts. That's a good catch actually. Yeah. So we're gonna board in probably these 6, and then, um, let's see. Acid Moss doesn't really do anything. I don't think we want.
Yeah, I don't like collateral.
Really? Okay. I guess we're not really like blocking. It's not really like a creature matchup.
Yeah, I think you don't want Ojitais either.
Hmm. Yeah, all these cards are kind of bad.
I
It's
think you could trim
probably E.
4. Well, I actually like E because it can kill goblin tokens and it can kill reducers.
That's true. So maybe would we want to keep in a sweeper
Um,
just if they anger?
well,
If
I think
they
E
empty?
is is the best sweeper, but um, you could do. I do think you maybe want one other sweeper that you can search for. I really
Yeah.
think you can just trim
I think
most, if not all, the collaterals.
this is probably one of the few matchups where this card just doesn't really do anything. So I could definitely see
Yeah,
that.
I don't hate the purge as it deals with like Arya, and it only deals with Electromancer. And they're
I
usually on 4-2 split of Brawl Electromancer or 4-3.
I mean, we already have like 3 Teferi for the
Yeah,
Aria, or like EE or Cryptic
Bolt
for
and
the
a
Aria.
Blade might
I think
be
it
enough.
I think it might be too narrow. Like we
But
don't really have a bad card right now in the deck. Like
you
if
could
there's
do a
something,
Purge. I could see like a Purge instead of an.
what would you cut?
Like, that looks pretty good to me.
But this is 61. Okay. I think I'm just gonna cut the purge. We'll just play the 60. I mean,
Sure.
usually, well, most matchups, yes, you want to be like it's a creature matchup, so you're either Coatlo's good at blocking or it's good at pressuring something. But here it's just not really doing anything. Okay, so I assume this is a mulligan. Like we don't have 3 blue. This force isn't gonna do much. We can't kill a bear, so I would probably ship this.
Yeah, that's a ship.
Okay, we have a veil. We have a remand. This definitely looks better.
Yeah, I think this is keepable for sure.
Probably bottom Valakut because the card's bad. And we still have double red for anger. And we actually have all our colors here, so that's good. Sure.
Yeah, this hand is something for gifts and it has goblins, so you got all your bases covered.
Okay, and we get a turn 1. So we could still turn 1 search because we can play Steam Vents on 2. So this actually works out really well. And there's nothing we really going to need to veil on turn 2 for. So we can just safely
Yeah, that's a good draw.
suspend that and be fine. Okay, so let's see if they have the bear. They don't have the bear, so that's good. So I mean, I guess they play Remand too, so 2 Veil of Summers. Okay. So we're just going to hold up Remand here and pass. Maybe they have like Opt.
Yeah, it's possible that you might just want to cycle one of these spells. Eventually, you have to wait for him to play blue spell.
That's true. Okay, they kept the card on off Opt.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
they're
do
opting
just
again.
need some cards for sure. But I don't think you need to do it particularly soon or anything.
Yeah, green Elemental Blast is sick. Okay, so they're still doing nothing, so we're just gonna wait.
Yeah, like if he just like end steps the gifts or something, we're very happy to veil.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna cast this. Probably get. This is interesting. Do you get Island or do you get Forest? I assume it's forest,
I
but
would get
it's...
personally, I'd get an island. I think. I don't think there's ever going to be a time to cast Double Veil. I'd rather move closer to Cryptic Command, but both are defendable.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have deck list up, so I'll post here. Here, I'll post the link to my Twitter, and I linked it there. Or I posted the image to this. Oops, that's all I want to do. What did I just do? No, I don't want to do that. Sorry. How do I remove this? Yep. Here, I'll put it here. Okay, there you go. Okay, so yeah, I guess we just get island here, and then we immediately draw the blue source. So we just play this tapped and pass. Again, we're just chilling. Eventually, we'll find a business card, and we'll be fine. Just turning on my fan. Okay, so they're still passing, so I assume they have gifts at some point. Now it's a bit
this turn.
now it's a bit unfortunate because we don't have the second green for this, but I think we still just have to hold up Veil because of how like insane it would be if we actually get to snag a gifts with Veil.
Yeah. This could be a turn where it's like all right to play the Tri-Builder and hold up Remand just to get the second green source. But I think it is highly likely that he just casts an end step gifts here, so don't hate just failing it.
Is this it? Looks like it. Ooh, chat. That's a lot of value. So just to clarify if people don't see what's going on, so they have to target an opponent, and so this makes it so you're untargetable or gives you hexproof. So we're gonna not only counter their gifts, but we're also gonna draw a card off the Veil. So mega value indeed. They're probably like, what is going on? Okay. So that Scapeshift is going to definitely be good down the road. What are they doing? They're noxious on their gifts. That's fine. So I hope that they just pass again and then we can, veil the gifts again. That'd be really good. Most lists aren't actually playing Noxious. I do keep track of like Storm. It's one of my other favorite decks in Modern. And ooh, Teferi's interesting here. I guess given how likely they are to play this gifts, it might just be worth it to just pass. Because if I play Teferi and then they respond with gifts and I play Veil, my shields are kind of down. But they're only going to have 4 cards after that. So they have to have like another.
I like Teferi uptick and just pass again, honestly.
But like, okay, so if we Teferi uptick and then pass and they gifts and we Veil, then we don't have Remand up anymore, and then we could possibly die. So I think I can wait. True. I think I can wait one more turn, given how likely they are to play this gifts, and we're gonna get value off this Veil. I think this is likely our best move.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Given that we do know.
This is great. We got to Veil him twice. Alright, so we let the gifts happen because it's not going to resolve. Now we've got Bring to Light, so... I mean, we just need lands at this point, and we have a Steve. They're still passing... If I played Teferi, I would have minus to try to draw a land. Okay, we're not drawing lands here, but that's fine. So I think we just play the Steve and hold up Remand.
Yeah, that's pretty much our only choice at this point.
And then...
It gives us a chance to just...
Yeah, win next turn. Yeah, that's why I was thinking of getting like the green source right away, which did eventually like hurt us a bit this game, since we would have been able to sequence better like a few turns ago.
Yeah, with the way we ended up drawing, the green
Do we
source
have
would
our
have definitely been
bolts?
better.
We do have bolts in the deck, yeah. Okay, Teamman's pass, so we're definitely going to get a forest here. Okay, so we technically have lethal. Question is,
Yeah.
do we want to go for it? Oh,
Well,
I
we'll
could just...
jam it to
Yeah, I could just play
fairy, and
Teferi
if
and
the
then...
fairy resolves,
Yeah.
obviously, just
Yeah, so here, play Teferi is the bait spell, and they have to counter this, or if not, we just play Scapeshift, and if they counter this and counter... If they remand this, then it's interesting what we do. But I think it's definitely free to just play this.
for sure.
I assume there's going to be a remand. Okay, there's the remand. So I think what we should do here actually is let the remand resolve, play this untap, play Steve and pass, and hold up remand.
I don't hate that.
Because
I also,
yeah.
how likely do we think they are to just have a kill?
Yeah, we're 0-0. We're up game 1 in this match. Well, the thing is, the way they played this game is that they've been playing very reactive, so it makes sense for them to have another remand here.
Okay, I don't hate letting this remand resolve. I
think I'm just gonna we're gonna play it safe and just play this and pass. I think with a remand, like we're so unlikely to die that next turn we're gonna force them to have another like 2 counter spells. Like if they play a bear, I probably have to let it happen. They're starting off with ritual. Okay. So they're trying to go for like a bearless kill, but that'll probably have to involve playing a Past in Flames at some point. So I think I let the first ritual happen.
Yeah, I see no point in remanding this. He could just be making goblin.
Okay, we'll let another ritual resolve. Do you guys think I should make the chat bigger, like the space it goes to, or is that good? Maybe I'll move it a bit. There's the gift. So we're definitely going to remand this gifts. Just because it's the most mana investment. And even if they remand this back, they're not going to have enough. And that's a pretty good card to draw, I would say.
Yeah, that was the best card you could have drawn, 100%.
Let's make sure I'm not F6'd here. Manamorphose. So this is basically just cycling, so this is totally fine. Hello. Again, like it's going to be very hard for them at this point because they don't have a bear, one of the mana reducers.
Yeah, and if they do cast a bear, you just force the ritual.
Yeah. And they just Manamorphose, which means they didn't have it because they would have played it first. Because this nets a mana.
For sure.
So they're going again, so this is fine. Don't have to do anything about it. There's the bear, but again, this is fine because now they don't have any starting mana. And they have to pass. And so because they're already at 17, it doesn't matter. We're just going to get probably just a green source. And then
green is also fine.
We'll just play the Teferi. Make sure I have 4 colors.
Teferi.
Green, white, red, blue. Yeah, we'll play Teferi just because this...
It doesn't matter, really. Teferi versus 4.
Okay, cool. Doesn't matter. Just bounce this. And we'll just kill the opponent. Actually, so we've drawn 6 mountains, so that's fine. So we're just going to play...
You have 9 lands.
We just play Scapeshift. We're going to hold this in our hand, and then if we have to get extra damage, it's fine.
So shouldn't have to.
Scapeshift this, get 8 lands, and we have 6 mountains, so we're totally fine here. That's the island. That's the plains. That's the mountain. So it's always good to check how many mountains you've drawn in the game before you cast the Scapeshift, just so you have to see if you have to keep any in play. But that game was like we just had 6 left, so it was pretty easy.
All right. That was
So
pretty smooth. 2-0 over Storm.
yeah, let me. Okay, let's hop back in. Oops. All right, so let's see what we got.
That's a mull.
Okay, haven't looked at the hand. Okay, we're gonna mulligan this. Okay, so this hand actually cannot cast the Teferi, but
Gee, yeah, that's kind of rough.
we're on 6.
I would probably keep it though, like,
Probably just
and
keep it
just
in
ship Steam Vents
probably Stomping
or
Ground.
Stomping Ground.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, but we need all the cards. If we ever draw a white source for the Teferi or a Ram spell, then it's gonna redraw. Are we playing against the Blue-White Menace?
Oh yeah, it's Doom Switch, so we know it's the Blue White Menace too.
I don't know the Blue-White.
I mean, he could be on something else. He's just like the Blue White Master.
Oh, then this will be a good fight. I beat Blue-White earlier today, actually. So hopefully we can do it again. Yeah, looks like Blue-White.
You don't have any fries, but you have some other stuff. Like you
Ooh, so this is good. So we're just gonna jam this. They play a lot of spell snares now, so I wouldn't be surprised if this got countered. It didn't, and we're not gonna. I don't think we sack right away because we want to hit them to 18. That's Teferi, so that's very annoying. But it actually
Yeah.
it lets us resolve our Teferi, which is really good. Okay, but the issue is now, obviously, we can't play Bring to Lights, but we do have the... It's weird because we have this EE that we want to play, but we
I
can't...
think you just I would
We can't play
so you
it...
could bounce the E. That is kind of problematic.
Yeah, we can't play it because then the E gets bounced. So this is actually not a great spot. We could just attack... Would you attack him or attack the Teferi?
We could play our own Teferi. If we get forced, we probably lose, but
There's nothing we can really do at that point. Like...
I think we play our own Teferi and then we try and next turn we can
Try to do a bunch of stuff.
cast E, like put it on 3 and then
Probably get Temple Garden. Or do I want a third? This can get blue, so yeah, we'll get Temple Garden. And then
Temple
I
Garden seems
guess we'll lead with this, see what they do. If they force
Yeah,
this,
next
it's bad.
turn-
Okay, so this worked. So do you want to just draw a card with this? Or do you want to tick up?
Yeah, absolutely. Because there's a chance it just gets like Detention Spirit immediately.
That's true. Okay, and so now we can attack. I think we just put them to 18.
Yeah, there's not really a point in attacking Teferi, honestly. Like,
And so yeah, next turn we can crack this. If this lives, then we can crack it and crack the Steve and then E and be able to blow up 3. Yep.
yeah, I don't hate our position here.
Vendilion click. Yikes.
Well, yeah, that's a little unfortunate. Well, hope so. He's gonna take the EE,
Yeah.
obviously. Hopefully, we can just sack our Steve and shuffle it back to the top.
That's true.
That's what I would recommend.
What? They didn't take the E? What?
Oh, he took nothing. That's
Because
really interesting.
this'll kill the V click and the okay, I don't understand that.
Well, yeah, I would. Well,
Oh, I
definitely
didn't sack
the
my guy.
Steve,
What am I
yeah.
doing? I didn't sack my
Wait,
guy.
you didn't sack it. Oh. Well, that's not
Punt
good.
City. Okay.
Well,
Now we're in trouble. Oops.
that makes our life a lot harder.
Rip. Punt counter. I was
Yeah,
discussing
opponent
how
can
they
boss.
didn't take our thing, and then now we're... Oh, well.
Yeah, it's insane to me
Now...
that they didn't take the engineer.
But now our Teferi's dying. Yeah, that's not great. Oops.
Well,
Attack Teferi, I guess. No! I just like threw this game. Another Steve. Because now our Teferi's dead, and then they have to. If they don't
Yeah,
have
I
a
think
they don't have a counterspell, then we can win. But we really wanted to sack this and then start BTLing. Oh well.
yeah. The only thing I can imagine is that he has another Teferi in hand, and so his plan, I don't know. Oof.
Okay.
Well,
They
he
don't
must
have.
have force.
Well, if they had force, they wouldn't be able to counter. If I. Okay, how much? How many do we want to sack here? If any.
Um, you could sack both to play around Spell Pierce. I would do that.
That's true.
They provide absolutely no value in play at this point.
Get island and probably another island. Islander forest. Yeah. I guess probably forest. Because, yeah, we'll get forest. That's fine. Alright, well, hope this works. Or we draw another Teferi. We did not. So we gotta make the obvious play. I guess I'll play a land, too. Alright. Obvious play. Hope it works.
Yeah, make sure. Yeah, we got the colors.
We got Sunburst
Right, if
for
he forces this, we're dead, I think. But
maybe they just don't know how this card works, but yeah, they have that. So, if we had the Teferi in play, we probably just win this game, but
okay.
now we lose. So, my bad.
I mean, we have outs, which is like drawing Cryptic Command to bounce it, but
I mean, we could just rip Scapeshift.
We could rip Scapeshift and hope they have nothing.
Yeah. And the reason why we can't play this is that you can't play spells, like if they're not sorcery, and this makes you play it. Just some weird silver lining. They're gonna draw. All right, Scapeshift. Remand.
Yeah.
So I could play the land. Both of it doesn't matter. I could actually just bring to light and remand it. I should probably just do that.
You can't do that because he has Teferi.
I cannot remand my own spell. This is true. All right. This is a problem.
Yeah, all the cool things in the world that, Teferi just says you're not allowed to have fun, basically.
So basically, let's say this game we EE and blow everything up. They still have force for the first BTL, and if they had the second counterspell, we probably still lost anyways.
Possibly. I mean, drawing that remand would have been pretty good too. I could have protected it. Okay.
Sure.
We're dead on. Okay,
No,
I guess we can.
We're not technically dead on board, but we'll do this.
Yeah, if he has a counterspell for this, then we'll know if he had a counterspell. Although we could have probably beaten the counterspell with the remand.
It would have been close.
What did he pitch to force, by the way?
Snapcaster, so they could have replayed the
Snapcaster. Okay.
So if they hard casted the force, they could have just snap forced. Okay, we're dead. I think we still probably lost that game. It would have been close.
Really? I think we had a very good chance to win. It also eats their click, if you which means they don't have a threat in play.
All right, so
if we get to EE,
bring in Huntmaster.
If we get to EE the click like 2.
I think I like.
I think you are pretty favored to win if we got to do the thing.
Okay, so we're gonna cut Verdict, probably Bolt, probably Asimas. I'm not sure about.
I think it's fine on the play.
It's like what do we want to cut for these cards?
I don't know if we need the hunt. I think maybe one Huntmaster is enough, if any. Like all their threats are going to be evasive.
I do like it. It's possible, like, yeah, maybe Asimas is better on the play.
I think the Urgitize command is probably pretty bad.
That's fair. It's kind of tough to cut cards in this matchup.
It's weird. Coatl is usually bad in this matchup, but
Maybe trim a couple.
It's probably good against. He's probably a blade. I mean, he's definitely.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean
wondering how
they
heavy
showed
he's
us
playing
V
with blades
click
though.
and basically Stoneforge. So um it's kind of tough.
I'm fine with going all in on the combo plan.
It's like
Just cutting the Hunt Master.
no Hand Master.
Um,
Maybe cut 2 of these.
could trim like one coatl. I feel like we can also beat two Abrade is still probably fine though.
I like this. Well, I guess I'll try this.
Yeah.
Um,
We should probably map out like
yeah, I haven't done
more
mapping for this list, but then again, we also don't know what lists look like, so it's tough, or
I
what the
think
metas look like.
I think you just have to keep this.
Yeah, sounds fine. So it'd be a good game to see if we can actually play a counter war with them. I mean, obviously, if they have
Yeah, I
Teferi and we
mean,
don't,
really the thing we just can't let resolve is
Teferi.
Teferi. This hand can stop a Teferi, so and it has a coatl to put him to 18, so that's basically a ramp spell.
This lets us hide the fact that we have something up, too. If the deck dump is tomorrow, then yeah. Okay, so end step, we're going to play this. Okay.
It's not what we want.
Just attack. Probably just play this tapped. Although I could play this untapped because life doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'll just play it untapped and pass. In case for some
Tapped is
reason...
fine, I think.
What?
Oh, you played untapped. I think either way is fine, honestly. Like we're probably wanting go remand in the force.
They're just doing nothing. Okay, hopefully draw a land.
Yeah, I could see this being a V click.
The question is, do we play that?
No, well, we could play it and then force if he has to ferry.
Yeah, it just
So
sucks
then
we
we have to
can't.
we have to pitch the remand, which is kind of not great.
We could pitch
But
the...
I think we can just pass.
Could wait a turn. But then again, if... Yeah, we're losing draw go here, but it kind of sucks.
Yeah, we really do need to hit a land though. This could be click. If he clicks us, I think Veil of Summer. I think we just Veil of Summer. Yeah, just pass.
Yeah. Braids for Stoneforge, Click, Batterskull. Mostly
Yeah,
just
you just
Stoneforge,
pass that one.
Batterskull, or like the swords. Like Sword of Feast and Famine's pretty hard to beat. There's the Stoneforge Mystic.
Stoneforge.
I think this is a pretty clear remand.
Right, yeah.
And we can hold up Veil too, and we still have
Obviously,
Force.
Yep.
Okay, that was good. They have the land though.
That is a great draw. Oh,
So it's
Stoneforge.
fine.
Let's see what he gets. Probably Feast and Famine. Feast or Famine.
It could be Batterskull. Body and Mind. Okay.
Body and Mind. Well, that has pro like all our things.
It's pro all our things and it
But
mills
we
us.
we do have an up. If he really decides he wants to just cast it and equip next turn, we have a braid. So I think we just play Steam. Obviously, we just play Steam Dance tap
Tapped.
for Elder and pass. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. He has to tap out to equip Body and Mind. So
Swing for 1.
and we still have Force available for Teferi.
Yeah. It kind of
Body and
sucks.
Mind though, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, the swords are surprisingly good against us. Fire and Ice less so because we have blockers. So they probably have Batterskull in hand they want to play. So this we're going to sack.
If he's doing this, I don't hate just abrading the Stoneforge Mystic. Right
That's
now.
what I'm thinking, but if they just... Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't know
they'll
why
put
they're
in a.
playing little
What are they
fairy
gonna do?
colony.
They're gonna put in the sort of body in mind. Even if they put in Batter Skull, I guess they could equip it to the Conclave, but hmm,
I don't know if I want to abrade this right now.
maybe you don't need to.
I don't think I do.
I kind of like doing it and just casting a Bring to Light on our turn, depending on what we draw, or casting a Drawn from Dreams. But let's no,
Um,
I think you can pass. But the problem is, okay, so let's see. If he puts it in, he has to pay 2 to animate, 2 to equip. I think we can actually even beat a hit from Conclave.
I think it's just
All
not
right, I'm
worth.
okay.
It's not worth
with-
risking it. I don't
I think you
think.
can play it slow.
Okay, we draw to fairy, but
Well, I like that.
so we jam to fairy. They counter. We veil. So they have to have 2 counter spells, which they probably have. Um, problem is they. I guess it's
I think
fine.
we do. I think we jam to Fairy,
Yeah,
and then we
I don't think we could do any.
probably down pick on the Stoneforge Mystic.
They counter this. I'm not sure what we do. Mana leak. So we veil.
Leak.
I guess we do veil here
Yeah, I think we veil.
because if they counter this, I guess if they counter this, then
If they counter this, we're just in trouble.
they're logic nodding this. Yeah, it sucks.
Logic not. Okay.
And we can't do anything about that, and now we don't have 2 mana up. So that,
Yeah, this is why. This is another reason. Because if we abraded the Stoneforge Mystic, it kind of forces him to use his mana, right? I think we should.
they didn't even, but they didn't. They wouldn't even need to like put the sword in play. They could just wait.
Yeah, but we don't. If they don't put the sword in play, that's great for us, right? That means they're not doing anything on this turn.
They're casting this, so
Casting it
I
in
think
a
I have to
second.
force this.
Yeah, force it. Pitch.
Drawn from dreams.
Honestly, probably Bring to Light.
Yeah. Well, okay. So drawn from dreams can draw us 2, and we can play a braid in the same turn. So yeah, probably Bring to Light, because Bring to Light would probably want to get drawn from dreams. So
All right. Well, now we're kind of okay.
take 1. Okay.
Do it that way.
So now we just.
Yeah, we don't have Death Touch.
So I think we just cast drawn from dreams. We can't really play. Could play around spell pierce if we play this untap, but then if we draw a land, we can't
Just
get.
play it untapped. I don't think our life total matters that much, and I would pay for Spell Pierce
No, it's like
if they have it. So
yeah. I guess they'd have to have another sword, but they probably don't have a sword because then we would have held
Yeah.
up Stoneforge. So yeah,
I'd play it untapped and hold up the Temple Garden and the Steam Vents probably.
yeah, it's fine. They have force
negation probably.
So we just wait here.
Okay.
We're 1 land away from killing them, so we can just pass. This blocks the Fairy Conclave. We don't have to abrade the Stoneforge yet. It's okay. They kept the card on top. Okay, I assume they kept the opt, and then now they're opting again. That's not good. Ooh, okay. That's fine. They're going to equip and then attack. So, let this happen. And then we're going to kill the sword. Yeah, this is why I like a braid. We'll take the 1. So we have to draw a land, and then if they have to have force as their last card.
Blue card as their last 2
Land
cards.
or search. We hit the land, so yeah, I think we just
we'll go definitely 100% go.
let's just do it. Let's do the thing, and the thing I think is gonna work. So we kind of stole this game.
They could have Nourishing Soul pitching a Talkthon Worm.
That's a final nub classic. I do like pitching a Talkton Worm, the Nourishing Soul, though. No, I mean, this is more of my list. Our lists are very similar, but slightly different.
Yeah, we're probably like 6
They had a
cards
hard
off. I think something like that.
Yeah, so cards I like more. I like this E. It's just versatile. I like probably Huntmaster more than most do. I'm also a huge fan of Veil of Summer, which I need to get the rest of the Cabal on since I think it's really good. Fry is also something that's interesting, but I think with a Braid, I think a Braid is just better than Fry. It's close though.
Yeah,
So let's see. On the draw, I don't
I
like.
mean, Fry I just like because it just kills Teferi and they can't do anything about it. Like uncounterable is a nice piece of text.
It's possible we just want one Fry. Okay, so I want to cut the Acid Moss, probably Borden and Huntmaster.
You know what I kind of like doing in this matchup actually is trimming a Bring to Light.
Yeah, I could see that. Because of Teferi, it's just like game one we had it stuck. I mean, if I played it better, I guess.
Yeah.
I think we should just go on Huntmasters more.
The problem, the creature plan is just so much worse when they're on Stone Forges than it was before.
Could just be Quaddles.
Plus, like that seems they have double equipment that just has Pro Huntmaster, which is and Coatl, which is awkward. I could see like more light. I could just see like lightning bolts,
Even
honestly,
Bolt or Quaddle.
instead of Huntmasters.
Um,
Seems just very unlikely for us to actually kill them with a
but
Huntmaster.
it's not even that. It's like if this can ever flip and just kill a guy or kill a V-Click, Stoneforge, like it's probably good.
Yeah,
Maybe one.
maybe 1-1.
Okay, I'll try 1-1.
Then at least you have the option to Bring to Light for it.
Yeah, so let's see if we can take game 3 here. I mean, it sounds good. Doesn't have any, ways of interacting, but it's got our ramp.
I like it. Unless he has exactly turn 3 to Fairy.
Because
Which
Teferi
is quite
basically
possible.
shuts that off.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it shuts off the search for tomorrow, which is always awkward.
remand is very good since we're going to get to remand the Teferi. So here we
Yes.
want to get probably
Temple Garden, I
Temple
think.
Garden. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You could be Breeding Pool and then get white off the search.
I think we're more
But
we mostly want to get islands off the the search and the Steve.
yeah.
Okay, Glacial means they don't have any more untapped lands because they would have played it. So it's possible they don't have another land. Is what that kind of reads.
Yeah, or it's possible their third land is like Field of Ruin or something.
Okay, Force is also good. I think. Yeah, I think it's too risky to play this, so we're just gonna shock this and pass. Hold up,
If we
remand.
didn't have the collateral in hand as like a
It'd be
secondary
close.
play, I would say just jam the Tribe Elder, but
Yeah, so you're right. They have field as their third land. So here we can safely play this.
alright.
This will
Well, I
slowly
think we're in
beat them
pretty
down.
decent
They're
shape.
countering this. That's fine.
Alright. Mana Leak. Wow, that's very aggressive.
Yeah.
I would much rather Mana Leak the Search for tomorrow if I'm my opponent.
So here we're gonna get blue for sure. We're gonna draw.
Alright, yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna go mountain, second
Tribe Elder.
Steve. Go.
Yeah, I really like our position currently.
Yeah. So this is good. Yeah, so they have no fourth land. So this is what we kind of thought they were mana short. The question is, do we want to sack this? We do want to get them down to 18.
18.
But
Let me think about this. I don't think we do, because we can just play a Tribe Elder and hold up Remand again.
Yeah.
So I think we can hit him once.
they could have V-Click. They don't have V-Click. Okay, so we're just going to attack first. Yeah, them missing lands is like really good for us. So we can hold up both of these to Hardcast anyway, so I still think we play the Steve here. And we still have both counters up, even though we probably wouldn't want to spend both, because we'd have to exile our win con. So we just need one of these to connect now. It's probably Teferi.
Yeah, we're probably going to sack one. What is this? V-Click, probably.
Okay, so Sword.
Wow.
So we kind of...
I think we just let it resolve.
So the thing is we can't sack both of these.
We could remand.
I'm thinking we do remand this.
So we have lethal unless he has double force, which is like given the hand he kept.
So
double force is like something that would make him keep.
So we don't have lethal here because we can't sack both steeds because we have to get him to 18. If we only sack one, we only have 6 lands. So we don't have like guaranteed lethal yet.
Well, we have lethal if he has nothing, right?
How do we have lethal?
Like we can hit him with one and
oh,
then
and then
it
sack
after.
both. Or yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Well, no, because if
I think we let this resolve.
if we have,
100%.
yeah, I think we let this roll. But if we have to remand the force, they can just replay the force.
That's what I'm saying. We could remand or bring to late at that point.
Okay, so
But they could force again. I think we sack one.
we're definitely sacking one. We probably get green.
Island. Maybe we need another blue.
Well, we only have one green source. If we draw, I think it's green. It'd be awkward if we drew cryptic though. I guess it could be blue because we know we have one green spell we want to play, but if we draw Veil of Summer, then we're going to want to have like 2 green. I think it's close.
I like blue.
I mean, given we have like multiple blue cards, it's probably better to get blue. Okay, we drew a blue source, so now we can go for the win, and then they need to have... Well, it's not they have to have 2 forces, though. They have to have just 1 force and 2 blue cards, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you want, we could wait 1 turn. But...
Well, they're tapped out, so this is probably the... So we could go shock this, play Bring to Light. If they force it, we could remand our own Bring to Light, but it doesn't really accomplish much.
Yeah, we still get got by a second force, either way.
So...
If they force it, I think we'd... Well, if we force it, remanding our own Bring to Light, because remand the force, all they need is another blue card. So
yeah,
I think we
that's what I was saying.
Our own Bring to Light for that reason. Remanding our Bring to Light requires them to have a second force, but if we remand their force, all they need is a 3rd blue card. So I like playing the Steam Vents untapped and jamming.
Yeah. I mean, I assume they have force. Like, why would they keep the hand?
Yeah, but I think when they force, I think we remand our own Bring to Light though.
I agree. Okay. So we'll let this untapped. We'll make sure we get 4 different colors of source. There's green.
Because that's a huge value swing also.
All right. Cast Bring to Light. They let it happen. Okay. So, oh, we actually don't have... Well, I mean, we can get green with this. So, yeah. So we get Scapeshift. See if they have it. If they force this, this is... Okay, there's the force pitching Mana Leak. So now we definitely just remand our own Scapeshift here.
Yeah, remand our own Scapeshift.
So now they have to force the remand.
Sure. If they have another force, then it sucks, for sure.
Yeah. So they pitch Mana Leak. I don't think they were expecting us to remand our own spell.
He looks like he's thinking about another force. Yeah.
2 force. Yikes.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Okay.
But he used 4 cards for that versus our 2.
So they have 3 cards now. They don't have something to put the sword on, which is really good. We do have this. It's possible we're supposed to sack this Steve now.
I think we do because it lets us hard cast.
Scapeshift.
We sack it for forest, and then that lets us hard cast Bring to Light and hard cast force.
That's a bit rough. Yeah. They get Batterskull, so now we're kind of...
He got Body and Mind again?
Well, he has Batterskull. He got Batterskull.
Oh, he got Batterskull because he already had Body and Mind in hand.
Okay, so now we gotta draw a card that kills our opponent.
We don't need it this turn. We have some time. Well, the Body and Mind could theoretically kill us, I guess.
Okay, probably just...
By making it so we can't draw.
Play this. Doesn't really matter. Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could die by getting milled for 10, but...
Yeah.
We'll see.
And now we've drawn 6 mountains, so...
4, right?
Or 4 mountains. We only have 6 left.
We only need 3 mountains to kill him if we have 2 Valakites.
They should pass, which they do. We do have to draw something here. Okay. So that can...
I like that.
Go on 3. Yeah, I think this just goes on 3. Because they're going to put Batterskull. And... Yeah, we just want to kill the Body and Mind. So I think I put this on 3.
The Batterskull is going to take a couple turns.
Yeah, that's true, Andy.
Keep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, keep in mind we can easily play around it, but Field of Ruin, we don't have a mountain to get off Field of Ruin.
Yeah, because we drew both. So this will let it happen.
All right, so we're on a 3-turn clock.
They're not even equipping, so we're just gonna take the 4. We don't really have a reason to crack this yet, so we'll just untap.
We don't.
We did not draw something good.
It's not very good. But...
Yeah, the double force really was the
I wonder if he
the
has
turning
another
point.
equipment to put in. But it would be a 3-cost equipment if so. All right. Well, we need to draw it next turn.
Yeah. Or like some way of interacting.
Either a way of interacting or.
Yeah, or killing our opponent.
Yeah.
We also cut a BTL, so we only have 2 BTL and 1 Scapeshift left. So not.
Yeah.
I mean, we could draw like Drawn from Dreams or Cryptic or something, which would also give us a turn. Don't want to crack this. Probably not.
A turn.
Something. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? What do we think, chat? Is it gonna work?
Unless he has 2 counter spells.
Do we get there?
We can also float all the mana.
So
we're not living past this turn anyway, so
this
just
is
float
true.
everything.
Okay, so make sure I have blue, which I do.
We can beat mana leak plus force.
Spend the red. Okay. Let's see if we hit. Snapcaster, what is that going to do? He's going to opt to try to find...
He's going to opt. Okay.
That's fine.
That's a good sign.
We're just going to let this opt happen. How many forces do they... Like, they have to have 4 forces here?
They probably have 4 post-board. How many? They've used 2?
Yeah, they've used 2 already. We just let this opt happen since they have to find a counter spell. It's looking good. They put one on the bottom. Okay, I think we hit. So...
Okay.
So let's see. We can get 2 Valakuts, and we have 6 mountains, so that's 8. They tap the field, so sack 8 lands.
Yeah, sack 8, leave a steam bench.
So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sack both the mountains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
30, but I would just sack 8 probably. You don't have any mountains in your yard, right?
No.
All right.
No, we're good here.
Yeah, just 2 Valakuts, 6 mountains for 36.
So we beat the blue-white menace. It happened. So technically we would have 3-0'd if I played better. Worth noting.
We might have won game 1, yeah. But it's hard to say. We could have won the match, so...
We could have 3-0'd.
Not a real punt. Right?
And there you go. We got there. I mean, they did have double force, which they had to have for us to not win that game. But again, like that's being more popular, which is why I like Veil of Summer, because it's basically 1 mana counterspell, whereas like Veto's like harder to cast.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Veil of Summer is also the only thing that stops enemy veto.
And that's true. So, all right,
which is pretty nice. Yeah. So it definitely has a lot of upside over veto.
All right, 2-0.
It's also easier to hold up like veto plus remand and Scapeshift or something like that.
We're gonna keep.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're playing something where bolt's good.
It's a little painful because I think we have to fetch probably Temple Garden or Breeding Pool.
They mult a 5.
Oof.
And we're on the play. They're on 5. Are they going lower? Yeah. You know, no luck involved in playing some Scapeshift. All right, we're gonna play this tapped.
Forest, but
we'll see what they do. We'll see what we need to get. It is a Tron. It is a Tron strategy. So we have Remand, which is good.
Yeah, our second bolt is basically dead. But
yeah, this is not a matchup where you want to draw 2 bolts, obviously.
No. Drawing 1 bolt is fine because we can bolt their face and put them to 18. But
okay, so this turn, because they don't have any big mana play we want to make, we're just going to play the Steve to get the mana.
Yeah.
And our life total doesn't really matter, so I assume we just get Temple Garden, and this will get an island.
Yeah.
So
This is where we really wish one of these bolts was a path to exile.
yeah, but again, like I'm only playing 2 bolts, and I don't
Because if we
think
had one path to exile and one bolt, we could path the collateral and bolt face.
that's true.
Okay, so he just does that right away.
Gonna get island here. Hopefully we draw a land.
Yeah,
We did draw the land, so
and
we're
then
gonna
hopefully a cryptic.
play this untapped.
I would play it or untapped, yeah, so you can.
Yeah, so we have both things. They have turn 3. Is this a Karn? It looks like a Karn. Yeah,
Alright, well,
that's getting remanded. So this is why I have 3 remands main. And now we get to play this. Okay, wait, we need a green source. We need a green source. All right, chat.
Ooh,
We need a
yeah,
green
that's
source.
good. One time.
Do we hit?
As the world waits with bated breath.
Oh, the suspense is killing me. That is not a green source. Okay.
Oof.
So,
Well, I think you play that.
I think we yeah, I think we Teferi bounce our own guy
I think we.
because we still have bolt up.
Yeah.
Oops.
I guess we see what we draw. We can at least bolt the Karn to finish it off, which is
Yeah,
nice.
exactly. So we're gonna bounce this. There's the green source. So I could
Alright.
play it untapped.
Untapped and hold up.
This, but I'm not gonna play it if they Karn, right?
Well,
But then again, they're also
yeah, so you can
no.
do that, and then you can bolt the Karn and Acid Moss the.
Well, the thing is, I
land
think they're
next turn,
gonna.
right?
I think they're gonna Karn one of my green sources. So I think I have to play this, and it doesn't really.
You
My life
know,
total doesn't.
You know
matter.
what seems good actually? Play the Valakut. It'll bait them into hitting the Valakut, and then you get to bolt the Karn and Acid Moss them.
Here, I think what I'm gonna do is if they Karn and exile a green source, I'll probably just play Quaddle and then try to draw a green source. So I think this is fine.
Yeah, you do have green sources to draw into.
Hopefully this is like an Ugin. No, it looks like they're gonna replay the Karn. Yeah, so this is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, if they see a green source, they're gonna probably hit it. That would be my look on it. Yeah, they hit the Temple Garden. Can't do anything
the
about
Temple Garden
this.
is the obvious choice here.
Yeah, people do love hitting Valakut a lot. This is fine. So again, now we just
I feel like we really could have baited him into hitting the Valakut, but
green source, please. What does that do? Oh, we have Teferi, so we can. Oh no, but now I don't have. I can't bolt and bring to light.
well,
but I could
the Karn, uptick the fairy, hit face, I guess.
Okay, wait. We could do something interesting. We could uptick Teferi. We could Coatl to attack the Karn so that they have to tick it up. And if they play something, we can bring to light and Cryptic.
That's interesting.
Because wait, let's see what's in the list here. Because usually we would get the Acid Moss here with the Bring to Light, but we have it in hand. And there's no... Yeah, we really want to get Cryptic. So...
I really want to save this Bring to Light to kill our opponent with,
That's true. The thing is, I don't want to just...
Ulamog, we're dead either way, right? Like...
I mean, we're definitely upticking this.
I really think we should have played the Valakut that one turn to bait him, but...
But again, we still had 2 draws to find a green source to basically win the game. So I think we gave us the most amount of draws to find it. I think I want to try my line of like the Bring to Light for Cryptic.
I think we just gotta bolt the Karn and pass.
But then how if they just play something else, we're just gonna lose to the second Karn. Like this way we at least can beat a second
no, he's
Karn.
gonna down tick again and we can
No, we can't. He's not gonna down tick because we're gonna attack it with the Quaddle. That's why.
No, we're gonna attack we can attack face, put him to 18, and we can just bolt the Karn.
No, but then we can't play Bring to Light. I want to attack this to make him go up with it, and then we'll lose a card, and then we'll Bring to Light the...
But we don't need to let him go up with it. We can just... Our bolter's doing... If we put him to 18, our bolt has no value apart from...
I just don't want to die to the next threat they're going to play.
but we're
I see what you mean. Like, we need this to kill the opponent with, but then
we
he has a
don't.
Karn on 6, but
I
then
don't think if he has another Karn.
we're losing our...
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to try this line. I don't know if it's
Okay.
correct. I want to try
All
this
right.
line. We're going to attack this. We're going to go... Maybe I'm going to bait him with the Hallowed Fountain. Well, no, it's not
He's not
baiting.
gonna if he upticks the Karn,
Actually,
he's not gonna cast another Karn
I have to play
anyway.
this. I have to play this because I need BTL for 4 up. So
Yeah.
let's try
Here's the
this.
thing. He's not gonna uptick. He's not gonna cast another Karn with you leaving this Karn in play, and that's the only thing you're afraid of. You can't beat Ulamog no matter what. I
Yeah.
think.
Okay, exile a card. Probably just get rid of the Valakut. Although, is it Bolt? No, because we want to
Yep.
double
I
Bolt.
mean, if you're taking this line now, see the problem with this line now is
Yeah.
now this Karn just gets to live forever,
Well, no, we could double
right?
Bolt
Like, how do we
it. Like,
deal
I
with
think
this
that's
Karn
fine.
in play?
Or Moss or
Okay,
Bolt.
like you have to ditch the Valakut now, and then you have to double bolt the Karn, and end of turn if he doesn't do anything.
Let's see. Because I could honestly just, like, I could bring to light for Cryptic, bounce the Karn, and then draw a land and Acid Moss.
And then we don't. Once again, we're missing a win. I don't. We can draw into another win condition, but I feel like
Let's
our
see what
odds are
happens.
just best by not.
Yes, but it basically gives us the window to not die to a follow-up.
Like, what do you? Why do you want to hold these bolts in your hand so badly?
I don't know.
Why do we need to bounce this Karn when we can just double bolt it?
Uh,
We can double bolt like so. Why would okay? So like, if he passes turn, why would we not just double bolt? And even if you want to hold up the bring to light as interaction, you can do that next turn, right?
so if they don't do anything here, we'll just double bolt the Karn, and that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. You're saying if he does something, you want to like counterbalance or something.
Yeah,
We'll see what he does.
because I see us winning by getting them off Tron with this and not dying to like if we didn't have this, yeah, I think we're going for the line of trying to win the game, kill the Karn, hope they don't have anything. But because we have basically a way of winning the game if they don't have, well, let's see
Alright.
what happens. They're
If
not
he
doing anything. Let's wait to see what happens.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going with like kind of a complicated line here. Let's see what land did they get last with the map.
Alright, he's just cracking a star.
That's fine. What did they get with the map? Let's see. Okay, they got the tower with the map. They're playing Stirrings. That's
Stirrings is
fine,
fine.
because we can just counter the payoff. Let's see what they get. This was the tower from before. Yeah, I know I can't cast this. That's why we're trying to draw into a green source. They're playing Scrying. That's also
fine.
fine. That's not a card we care about. They get
Probably
another
just something-
tower. It's
or
going to be like
tower.
Ugin or something, or Ballista.
Ugin or Ballista.
Okay, so this Ugin.
That's a little annoying, actually.
So now...
he's gonna -3, most likely.
Okay, so now we can... So we need... So yeah, I think we're going for the Cryptic here for sure.
Really? You want to counter? I
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We counter this, we bounce this, and then we... But then we have one draw step at a green source to Moss.
we wouldn't counter the. If you're gonna do that, you might as well.
Yeah, I guess I just
Okay.
counter and draw.
I don't think the Ugin doesn't matter. That's what I think.
Well,
if you're gonna do anything at this point, you would
Let
probably it would
Ugin
probably be bounce the Karn.
let
You can
Ugin
let the Ugin
resolve.
live,
If
but
they -3, I guess we still have the bolt for then. All right, we'll let this happen, I guess.
yeah, the problem now is he's still at 19. So if he minus
What if I just
threes,
drawn from dreams?
that's the other thing I was thinking about was drawn from dreams. The problem is we can't drawn from dreams and double bolt the Karn.
He's
Or
just going to
we
fairy.
can't we can get drawn from dreams, but then we can't acid moss and double bolt the Karn.
But we could just go for lethal. Like if I hit
Okay, he
search.
plussed on the Teferi. That's really
Yeah,
good for us. So wait, what are you doing?
playing Bring to Light.
I think don't you want to just double bolt?
Okay, so now the issue is, well, I think I just want to Bring to Light for drawn now.
What can you hit off drawn? That
Second
works?
thing plus. I want to hit a green source plus like a way to win the
Plus
game.
green source.
But then we could still double
Okay,
bolt the Karn.
actually, if
Yeah.
you hit green source, you can acid moss plus double bolt the Karn. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, let's go for this. We're gonna
That's
get
pretty good.
drawn from dreams. We're gonna try this.
Okay, yeah, this is okay. If we hit any green source and another bring to
So
light,
we
this
hit
is pretty
search and Scapeshift, which means if we draw a green source, we win the game.
Search and Scapeshift wins off a green source, or you can. What do we have in our yard? Nothing. Okay.
If we
Um,
we could bring to light for. Let's
I mean,
see.
just double bolting this Karn.
Yeah, we gotta double bolt the Karn, and
Just
then
get search scape shit. Well,
I
no,
think.
we need a green source to cast scape shift.
But if we draw a green source, we win the game, which I think is.
What if we just? Okay,
I guess.
I
Wait.
think it is bring.
Yeah.
Will scape shift search.
Yeah, everything relies on a green source. It's true. This is kind of what we
Yeah.
wanted. I think it's just
You
this.
could get
And,
scape shift search and then double bolt the car. Even if you don't draw a green score.
yeah. Okay.
You can double
We'll go.
bolt the
We'll go with
Karn.
this. We got to draw a green source,
If you don't, we can double bolt the Karn and we're still possibly in good shape.
and we hit. Whew.
Wow.
All right.
Okay. Wait. We only have five. We only have 5 mountains left.
So we. Ooh, that changes
Okay.
things. So now we
Wait,
have.
no. Put him to 18.
No.
Just do it
Yeah.
and then just bolt him next turn. How do
Yeah.
we lose?
Okay.
Just
Attack.
put him to.
Attack him. Okay. Now
Put
we
him to. Yeah, put him to 3 and just hold
Hey.
up bolts for next turn.
putting stars. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the swarm
We
of
only have-
mats.
Actually, we can. Yeah,
See if we
so
can
we
win this.
sack everything. Put him to 15, and then we just bolt him next turn. That's the line.
Okay, so go for the scape shift now, and then
Just bolt him next turn. Yeah.
is there any way we
That is the
die
line.
if they go uptick this, play ballista? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
what do
Yeah, we would die to that.
We died at ballista then. I mean, alternatively, you can acid moss, double bolt the Karn, but I don't like that.
Well, if we acid moss and double bolt the Karn, do we have any way of losing?
Okay, well, so if you acid moss, double bolt the Karn,
Yeah.
he can. You go to what? You go to 7. You go to 9,
Yeah,
then
we're-
you go to 6, but he can only ballista for a couple,
For 2.
and then you can win next turn.
They could sandbag a
I
Tron
guess.
land, though.
If he hits a Tron land, if he has Tron land and ballista.
I think we go for the safe line here.
What's the safe line?
Just acid moss a
double
Tron
bolt.
land and double bolt this.
But then there's so many things you die to that you can die to Ulamog. I feel
All right,
like,
let's just go for it.
I think put him to 3. Put him to 3.
All right, let's go for it. So we're not gonna tap the green source. We're gonna cast this. You get
Why couldn't you
forest.
just draw a forest instead of a stomping ground?
That's true.
Never lucky, right?
I mean, this did give us a line to kind of win on this turn.
All right, make sure you leave 1 mountain in play.
Leave probably stomping ground. I guess it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Leave a stomping ground, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Get Valakut. Stomping ground. Stomping ground. Steam vents. Steam vents. Plains. Mountain. Okay. Um, yeah, there's no reason to deal 3 of the Karn because it's going to die anyways. So let's just... We're just going upstairs. Alright. Put you to 2. Or put you to 3, sorry. And then...
Alright, we have basically 3 bullets in hand. Alright, so we die to
Yeah.
Ballista for 6, basically.
Yeah, I know. I just was thinking...
Technically, he needs any
Hey.
land plus Ballista.
Thylian?
Well, there's the land.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome
But
to
we can
Swarm of
actually
Mats.
beat... Okay, he hit the Coatl. That means we live, I think.
Yeah, I think we're winning this game.
Oh my god, this is a dumb game.
This is a sick game. This is what the stream wanted. Hey, Unworthy Banana 7. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Swarm of Mats. As we bolt this Tron player to death.
Okay, we beat actual everything now, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Except for like Thrag. Yep, we beat double Karn.
We do not beat
That's
Thragtusk, that is true, but
Yeah, we died of Thragtusk.
for sure. If
We-
people
we
like
can just
watching,
snap this.
if people
Yes,
like
yeah, that's
watching BTL, then definitely. I love this deck. I think it's in a good spot moving forward, and it's super fun to play, and you know, creates some really cool gameplay. So, hey, R Steel
Oh my
8,
God.
thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Swarm of Mats.
Alright, that was just game 1, right?
Yeah,
Used
this,
up a lot
this
of
is game
time,
1.
But it was a hard game, actually. It would have been a really easy game if you just drew a green source.
Hey, Nicolas Bellon, thanks for tuning in. Friend from Quebec, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Swarm of Mats. And Awumpa, thanks
Just
for the
realized I
follow.
wasn't following you yet.
Welcome to the Swarm of Mats. Awesome, you guys are liking the BTL. And there we go. Sung-Jin with the follow. Welcome to the Swarm of Mats. All right, so let's do this. So boarding against Tron. We want the Crumble. Probably want to Braid. I
Yeah,
will be
those are
going to
all the
Syracuse.
obviously good ones. So engineered explosives, obviously
Bad.
very good.
Pulse you, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Swarm of Mats. Cut the...
I think Lightning Bolt might actually be better than Ice Fang Coatl.
Command is probably bad.
Neither of them are great. Ojutai's command is pretty bad.
And then...
Well, Ojutai's command can potentially bring back, but like it's still not very good.
yeah.
Teferi Time Reveler is quite bad though. I think that's actually worse than Coatl or Bolt usually.
I like that these both get the opponent to 18 because they're not going to deal damage to themselves.
Yeah, I actually kind of like the Ojutais over the last Teferi. The only time Teferi is ever good is to bounce a Worm Coil Engine.
Yeah. And we still have like Cryptic that can bounce it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe
Usually we can beat a Worm Coil Engine. Is what I find.
I'm not sure which one's better. It's pretty marginal. All right, I'll try the Ojutais.
Yeah. The funny thing is, if he had minused the Ugin instead of plussing on the Teferi, we would have been in rough. Since we had 2 bolts, we were actually fine. But I think that would have been much better. This hand's great. We just need to dodge turn 3 Karn.
I have not looked at this hand yet. 1 second.
But they always have it though, right? But you could draw a Remand or a Force.
Yeah, I mean we're not gonna ship this. They kept 7.
So yeah, just hope they don't have it on turn
Sphere is
3
fine.
for like the first time ever.
Okay, we're gonna go probably just Breeding Pool and suspend this. We want to get blue sources in play for the Cryptic.
Yep. Hopefully we draw a Force and Negation or a Remand this turn.
Okay. They have the Stirrings, which we can't do anything about. I guess I shouldn't F6 because I have, Force in my deck.
Yeah, you can
They get
represent
Karn,
Force.
and they have the second Tron piece. Okay, if they played Map there, it would have been really good. So we gotta hope they don't have Natural here, which they probably do.
They always have.
Let's be honest.
Well, yeah.
Guess
we can. So if he casts Karn, we can Coatl and try and draw the natural. Force negation.
I think it's just Breeding Pool. I mean, that's why I'm on 3 remand now, because I think Tron will be more popular.
All right. And if
There
we
it is.
dodge it, then we're nope, never dodged it. All right. Well, try and draw force negation off this collateral whip. All right. Well, if you draw a force of negation now, then it's kind of silly.
Okay.
All right. Well, you didn't.
Nope.
Um.
We could draw a Bolt now.
All right. Well, we're in trouble.
We were definitely in trouble.
Obviously.
Let's get blue.
We want to draw a bolt, probably.
Yep. So this will attack the Karn, so we don't lose a land.
Yeah.
Then we'll just like
We'll pitch some braids to this.
play this tapped.
I don't actually really like a braid here unless on the play it's a little better. You can tag the map.
Yeah.
It's still not very good.
I mean, we don't really have a lot of great cards in the matchup. Like obviously we have good cards, but it's like we have more we want to cut than.
Even like a Teferi or a Coatl might be better, actually.
I think on the play this is good because you can snag map.
Yeah. On the draw.
On the draw, I could see wanting like Teferis instead. Yeah,
See
this
what we
game,
got here.
unfortunately, if you don't have remand or force for their turn 3 thing, like we're not gonna win. But there's also games on the play where you go turn 1 or turn 2 ramp and then you acid moss them or crumble them and you destroy them. So it kind of goes both ways.
Yeah. Like if we're on the play this game, we just cryptic command this card and we're fine, right?
Yeah.
This
Okay.
happened.
There's Ulamog, so.
Okay, I think you can safely concede.
I don't know. We could draw. We'd have to draw a crumble this turn.
I mean, you could draw a crumble right now, but then we're still not beating this card.
Okay, didn't matter. They're just gonna Ulamog us next turn. They have the towers, so we're gonna scoop it up.
Yep.
All right, on the
That
play
happens.
now. I think this is a good config on the play.
I think yeah, this is probably fine.
So we're gonna submit this.
Yeah, like one thing I told myself after GP Vegas, after losing my winning in day 2 to Tron, like I kept decent hands and I won game 1 and I keep decent hands in the post board games, but he had the natural, like they were hands that didn't beat turn 3 cards. Like,
Yep.
so
That's gonna happen.
maybe you just always need to have an opening hand that beats turn 3 card. Problem is our deck mulligan's a lot worse than theirs does.
I mean, we're not gonna mulligan this.
Yeah, this is fine.
They mult a 6.
We can just hold up nat
They mult a 5.
force negation, hardcast force negation too, and then we can coatl.
They're on 5.
We can also whack them twice with the Tribe Elder, so probably not since we need a second blue source, but we can whack them once with the Tribe Elder, once with the coatl potentially.
They kept 5, so it's probably good for us.
Probably. They could just have 3 Tron lands and 2 Karn.
Of course, the classic. We unfortunately draw a land.
Or 4 Tron lands and Ulamog.
I guess I'd probably just play this. I guess it doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter which land you play here.
Just gonna do this. Just Tron things. You know how it is.
Yeah. Well, we technically don't need to sack this Elder, I guess, because the Misty can get us force mana. We can hold them in gate.
There's the second piece, and they pass, so that means they probably have Natty Tron. So
well, they're on a multi 5, so they might not just have it the greatest.
Wouldn't they sack this then?
They probably would have cracked the sphere. You're right. I don't think we need.
I think we just wait here.
Yeah, we can wait 1 turn.
Okay.
Braid. Okay. Well, just play a Misty and pass, or attack and pass.
Yep.
So our hand needs some help, but we're not in the worst shape I've ever seen.
It's like basically you want to
A
draw
lot of live draws for sure.
Like crumble.
Every cryptic command, remand, bring to light is great.
No. How do they always have Tron?
It's okay,
all right.
We can counter it.
Yep.
Just hard cast force.
This will probably get Hallowed Fountain. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'd get Hollowed Fountain.
Yeah.
It's just best protection against
So
the
now
second
we
card.
we basically, the question is, do we want to sack this Steve so that we can draw Bring to
Cast
Light?
Bring to Light. Yeah, I think we do.
Because
We
then
can we can chip in with the Coatl later if we need to.
we're gonna get third blue source here. We really need to draw something.
Yeah.
We could actually abrade this. Huh.
We
Yes.
can abrade the sphere since it's not a star.
All right, that's a
Or
good
we
one.
can crumble the Death Stone.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I think crumbling is pretty
So
safe.
we have 4 colors here. So yeah, that's why we sack there. So now we're gonna
And now
play our very smart. So yeah.
Quintuple Stone Rain. It's pretty good.
Let's just crumble. Probably just tower.
Wait. What? I would hit whatever land. I usually don't hit the tower. Well,
It
what
doesn't
do they
matter
play
because
first?
they're never getting the back, right?
I would hit the mine.
Sure. Oh, you mean? Oh, okay, I see. They
I
had power
usually just
plant.
hit whatever they play first. Yeah.
Okay. And we're gonna take the mines out of the deck.
Unlucky. Obviously, you should have picked power plant. They were 2 turns off casting Ulamog. If they
Yeah.
drew tower, they could have cast it.
Is it gonna
their
show me
hand's
their
pretty
hand or
bad.
no? Okay, they have.
I feel like we can add top deck them at this point. We have 5 additional threats.
Okay, so they
below
have
the 5
power
draws.
plant, forest, and Ulamog, I think.
Ulamog, yeah, that's what it was. Did you check their deck?
Oh, I took all the mines. I didn't really check their deck.
Yeah, it might have been worth it to see. They might have like Thought Not Seer or something like that.
We have a
can-
chance. I think we're.
Somebody rewind the stream.
Uh,
Okay, Oblivion Stone.
I think we'll be fine here.
We can braid that if we want. We can.
I think I
hit
lead
in
on.
19 turns.
I think I just
I'm
played
okay
this.
with main phasing.
Played off this.
Yeah, since we have their braid.
And then we could have braid this. We don't need to right now. Okay, so I could replay that. I think I just play this tapped. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Just play the Coat. Just play the second Coat.
Like, on my turn?
Huh?
On my turn, or just wait?
I see no reason to hold it up.
I guess. Yeah.
You
I
could
guess I
draw,
should have
like,
played it
5
before I
or
played that
something.
in case I draw remand. Yeah, so slightly bad sequencing. That's fine, though. We
Alright.
just have to draw a card that kills our opponent.
Yeah. Probably just a braid this other down.
Thank you, Thylian, for the looking back at the VOD. Let's see what they got.
They drew a map.
I'll just throw this up here. Can I see this? They have 2 Nature's Claim, 3 card, 4 map, anything of note. Ulamog, Ugin. They have 2 Ballista, 2 Worm Coil, and 3 Veil of Summer,
presumably.
and 3 Thragtusk. All right, cool. I'll keep that open.
All right.
They're cracking this map. That's fine. They got another tower. Do I want to braid this? Probably.
Why do you get a tower instead of like a ghost quarter? Yeah, just a braid it.
I don't know.
All right, now we're just super live off the top. We have like an insane amount of good draws off the top now.
That is
Brain
not
Plate, Scapeshift,
not one of them.
Dreams. Not that one.
Not that one.
Cryptic Command, Remand.
Yep. We'll thin our deck a bit. We'll get an island here. Then we'll
Yeah, plus we're presenting a
we'll leave the mountain in our
9-turn
hand.
block to our opponent.
So we know they have an Ulamog and not much else. I could fetch this. I probably should just thin my deck.
Yeah, I'd do it next turn if they. You can upkeep it probably. Yeah.
Just get
Doesn't
a
really matter what you
get a
get.
breeding pool tapped. And that should kill the opponent. So there we go. This looks in the bag.
Do we know all their cards? They could have a warping. Did we check?
Oh,
to see
they
if
could
have
have.
warp-
Oh, they could have Veil of Summer, but that doesn't protect from
Veil of
Valakut.
Summer doesn't do anything.
So yeah,
Veil of Summer does not do.
they don't have a
anything.
Warping Whale or anything here. Yeah, because it.
Did they have Veil of Summer?
Yeah, they have 3 Veil of Summers, but it doesn't do
Okay,
anything.
that doesn't do anything. Did they
Right.
have Warping Whale?
No, they didn't have Warping Whale.
Okay.
And there we go.
Then we're safe.
We get there.
All right, cool. So we're 4-0, right?
3-0.
Are we just 3-0?
Yeah, we beat Blue White, we beat Tron, and we beat Storm. So 3-0. Doing well, doing
All
well.
right, all right.
I don't
It's not
have
going
any
bad.
commands. So Veil of Summer is here. I'll show it right here. Um, it's basically you cycle if they have. Should I get MTG bot? Is it
Uh, Seems like a good idea.
is it free? I assume it is.
I said I was gonna play World of Warcraft while also like doing this, but
Now these lines are
the games are
complicated.
just too. Yeah, I can't focus on both, and
I try to go for some complicated
this is
lines
more
sometimes.
fun.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
we've actually had some interesting games so far for sure.
Yeah.
Interesting lines. This deck.
Um. Yeah. Yeah. I'll definitely.
Sometimes this deck's really easy. It'd be cool if we got some easy games.
Like those games, like especially the first Tron game. Like I think we could have played it like more easy mode, but I think going for the complicated line actually worked out. So I'm kind of
Yeah.
happy we did. But yeah, it just kind of shows like,
No, your line ended up working out really well based on how the game played out.
yeah. So basically, what I want to just say about the deck is that, yeah, so some games you just have easy mode where you go like ramp, ramp, and we haven't seen it, but like you can turn 4 Scapeshift and kill them with 3 ramp spells. But other than that, like you are a combo control deck with like just cryptics and counter spells and. Hey, OCG Kryptonite, thank you so much for the host. Fellow OCG member, helping out the Magic stream. Really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, everyone. I didn't, I should have, like, made that, I didn't even think I would get hosted, so I'll have to change that command after, but thank you. Pogger. Yeah, so the stream's really
This is
doing
in
well.
very good
We got
hand.
20 viewers. Really cool for BTL. All right, so let's see. Do we ship this? Probably. We could do better.
This hand's pretty good if we're against a creature deck.
Oops. It is.
Like if we're against burn, this hand's great.
Um. Okay, so I'm gonna look up if I.
Have ever played him before in the past.
I don't think so either. It's like these are the kind of hands, which is why I don't like playing like so many bolts in my deck, because the games where I draw 2 bolts in my opener, it's like the hand, like the first game we drew 2 bolts against Tron and we capped and they were playing Tron.
Yeah,
So
it's kind of weird that you're only playing 2 bolt and you've drawn it both of them in your
I kind of want to ship this, but I could see
I
keeping
would
it.
ship. Like it's
All right,
possible
this
this
hand's
hand
way
just does
better.
like nothing.
Do you ship the scape
This
shift here?
hand is much better.
That's the
Um,
question. I I
really, I
I
don't.
think I would.
I'd probably bottom the engineered explosives, honestly.
I guess I'm
Um,
more under the impression that we will draw win conditions later, and that we'd rather not die.
but you're happy with drawing a bring to light anyway, right? Like I think you want the escape shift. The only way drawing the or keeping the escape shift is bad is if you draw a second escape shift, because drawing a bring to light gives you interaction anyway, right? You could also pitch a land. You're on the draw. You have a lot of opportunities to draw additional land. I could see pitching a steam vents too, but you do have. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you, and we can figure out what would have been better later, I guess. If you're very confident, like the engineered explosives will buy you enough time that you will
Let's see.
reliably draw the second scape shift.
I think I'm gonna bottom the escape shift. This is what I usually do, but
Okay.
I could see being wrong.
Like it might be insane. Like
It might be insane. Ooh, a Tron
well,
player.
I
Nice.
feel like bottoming the engineered explosives would probably be better. But you know, of course, hindsight is 2020.
So here it's like, do I get the breeding pool even though I don't have white, but I want to get a blue source in play? I think I have to.
I think you can get Temple Garden.
If I Temple
Either
Guard
way
and
is
play
fine. You
this,
can get
turn
the
2
planes
we
later.
play land. Turn 3 we're gonna have 3 blue sources. Yeah, so I guess it's fine. Yep. So oh well. Another Tron
Yeah,
player.
we're gonna die with this engineered explosives as our last card when the skip shift would happens. I mean, if he has like a turn 3 card anyway, like
Yep.
which they always do every time.
This is
Right?
what happens.
I think their actual chance on it is like 40 something percent.
I could bluff a remand, but why should they? It doesn't matter.
You could really buff a remand by clapping the
Shocking?
steam vents, but they never play around it.
No.
Like,
I'll just save the life.
just doesn't make sense for them. But
Oh well.
you could play 0 to play
No.
them, like walking the list.
We could just play it for 0 anyways. Turn 3 Karn. Happened a lot. Other than that, though, like, we don't really have a threat we care about too much. Like, Wormcoil would be obviously annoying, but beatable. Obviously, having Scapeshift here instead of this is better, but it's tough to know. Let's see what this is. Chalice on 1. You got it,
Ooh,
buddy.
it's Eldrazi Tron.
You got it, buddy. This matchup's...
Oh my god, that's so much better for us.
Yeah.
Here's Thought Nuts here, though.
To a Smasher.
Oh, Reality Smasher.
Okay.
Maybe we can beat that.
It's possible. I
Alright,
mean,
so
with
you're
having
telling me
this
there's a
on 3,
chance.
having this coming off, shouldn't they just put this on 3? But I guess they want to pressure us.
Yeah, probably. Also, like, most of our lists from before play, like, 4 Path to Exile, right? Like,
Get island.
so...
We're drawing lands. So I
If
guess
they're savvy and they're, like...
Yeah, Tron again, but this is E-Tron. They're going to combat. I guess we just take the 5. We could take another hit here.
Yeah, take a couple hits.
Ooh, Cavern of
Ooh.
Souls. That's mean.
That's really annoying.
That's very mean. That's going to be tough to beat.
Thought Nuts here. That's very tricky.
Could be Endbringer, maybe? There's a Displacer. That's fine. It's Reshaper. Okay.
Matter Reshaper. Well, that does put a lethal creature on board.
So they do nothing here. I think I'm going to bounce the Reshaper and draw a card.
A tap next turn could be better, potentially.
What is this? Chalice on 2.
Chalice on 2. Alright, I think that's okay. I don't think you bounce the Reshaper. I think you just use the Cryptic to tap.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair, because then we don't lose to Chalice for 0. So
Bouncing the Reshaper dies to Reality Smasher,
Yeah.
for example.
Okay, so
Instead of
now...
Chalice on 0.
So now this... We can't... Oh, no. We can do the... Can you do a Sunburst trick here where you go for 1? No, that's with Thalia that you can do that. So this... We can do for 0.
We don't care about these Chalices, really, anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, right now we don't.
Okay. We gotta draw a spell. Well, can't play that. So yeah, Valakut,
Well,
go.
You could play... Well, you can't play that because he has a Chalice on 2.
Yep.
Tap turn, and hopefully...
Tap draw.
We draw either another Cryptic Command or Bring to Light.
Tap all creatures your opponent controls. Draw a card. We could put E on 3 and blow up the Reshaper if we brick.
Next turn, yeah, that does work.
That's a brick.
That buys us a turn.
Blast Zone is fine. Card? Not a card. Yeah. It's not looking good. So even if this was Scapeshift, we still couldn't kill the opponent, so... We gotta put it on 3 here.
We die to another Smasher.
Yeah.
Or the list,
Can't do much about
Spatial
it.
Contortion, but that...
And then we'll play this tapped because we can't play our Steves anyways. And then we actually don't have any outs to kill them, but we could draw like a Verdict. We couldn't play Verdict. We have to draw Bring to Light or another Cryptic, basically. They're going to put a counter on Blast Zone.
Yeah. Honestly, ideally we draw another Cryptic and then we draw the Bring to Light.
Yeah. They're going to put a million counters on this thing. They're putting a lot of counters on this Blast Zone.
They might as well, right?
Putting 4 counters? Sure. So we're going to do this while they're in combat so that they can't hit a Reshaper off of the...
I mean...
Yeah, Reshaper off this. They just had another
Oh, they
smasher.
have another smasher.
They want it more than us.
I guess. All right.
We'll make them show us a card, I guess.
Might as well.
Another reshaper. The pretty good. Okay. Let's see if we were getting
All
there.
right. Well, I still think this is a good matchup for us.
Yeah.
We were on a Mulba 6.
All right.
So we could I mean, we obviously died there. I guess if we kept the Scapeshift in hand, and we what did we draw? Assuming we drew nothing, we could Scapeshift and kill the smash.
Yeah, I think so.
But we would have died anyway because
Yeah, I don't think we were gonna win there anyways.
we weren't. Not with the Scapeshift. Obviously, it would have been better, but
Okay.
well,
We don't have much to board in
no,
actually.
this thing's having trample is pretty insane.
What?
I think we should have played out our engineered explosives on 0 earlier, though, possibly.
We didn't have a window
Gives us
because
some
they
odds to,
played it
like,
all on the
snap.
same turn.
They didn't play. Well, they played Chalice on 1 first, right?
Yeah, but we
So
didn't
we
care
had a
about
chance.
the. Oh, you mean just put it on 0? Yeah, that's possible. I don't think it would have won
Because
us
that
the
gives us a
game,
chance to draw like a Snapcaster potentially, isn't out?
So what's bad here? We honestly don't have a lot of bad cards. They showed us Cavern of Souls, which makes Remand slightly worse, but I can't assume they have a lot
We
of
still want
caverns.
Remand. Engineered explosives is obviously not great. I think Lightning Bolt's not great, but
Yeah.
kills like only Matter Reshaper. I think Obstinate Baloth is pretty good actually.
I think Hunmaster's fine. Although
The question is, do we think they're on Karn the Great Creator? It kind of seems like a lot of the lists have cut it at this.
Well,
If
do we
they
want
are,
like
then we
do you
kinda
want a
want-
braid or force?
I think a Braid is decent.
It's probably better than Bolt for sure.
We do want Force of Negation if we think they have Karn the Great Creator.
Or Vigor, yeah. Do you want to trim remands? I don't think so.
I think Remand's very good if they don't have specifically Cavern.
So what do we want to cut here? We gotta cut 2 cards. Maybe Command? Like, it counters their guys, so probably not.
Pretty good. If they have great creatures.
Maybe just a braid. Maybe we don't wanna. But
maybe, yeah. That's fine, I think. You could do the braid over the force, honestly, but want a braid over the force. But that seems fine.
Alright, so this hand can play a turn 3 to fairy.
But
Yeah,
I like this.
Yeah, this hand's fine. We just have to draw lands.
It can also just cast a verdict, which is pretty.
Well, I mean, we can't cast a verdict as of yet, but we'd have to draw another white source. But yep.
It has a high chance of just casting a verdict.
All right, that was a good draw.
That was a great draw for sure.
So now we're gonna probably get blue. We still can't play this verdict, but I mean that's fine. Do they have turn 3 Tron? They don't. So that's cool. All right, so we're gonna sack this.
I think you actually keep that. I think you keep that.
Because you want to play to fairy this turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that.
See what we draw, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Plus, we can.
We're not rushed to play a 4-drop here. We're gonna get Island.
Well, you can get a block out of this Tri-Builder, and we also get a little more information. And I think we just want to play to fairy anyway.
Ooh, Bring to Light's pretty good.
Bring to Light's great. Plus, we have a potential to just hit them down to 20 or 18 with this Tri-Builder, like by just bouncing their next turn's play.
Yeah. Okay, this is happening. We're just gonna tick up and we're gonna pass.
Yep, I like this. I like our position here a lot.
Yeah. Basically against Tron, as you saw in the other games, like any time where their mana isn't going crazy early, we should be fine. Just because our answers are gonna be better than their threats. But if they can get ahead on mana, then it's kind of tough. Mind Stone, we may want to bounce that. That's actually fine.
We're probably just bouncing that with
okay, now we're not bouncing it.
Well, Sacker Tri-Builder.
I guess it doesn't matter
There's
because
just
if they name Tribelder, we just bounce it with
we can bounce
Teferi.
with the fairy.
So I think I just
I
let
guess
this
you're right.
happen.
You're right. We can let it resolve.
It does suck that we don't get a card out of this Teferi though, unless we draw something.
Hmm. I think we still probably just sack our Tri-Builder and
Now
play
we have to
Baloth,
because we
though.
we want to play something next turn.
Well, let's see what he names first, obviously.
Yeah, whoever does their thing better. It's a great way of putting it.
He should name the Teferi, obviously.
Yeah. He named the Sakura
He does name
Tri-Builder.
the Elder. Well, we're gonna definitely bounce that
Yep. You draw another
Zelda
Teferi.
thing, I guess.
Ooh, so this could be good actually. Okay, so that's good.
Yeah, I think we
Now,
play this, bounce the Spyglass. I think you play the other one.
yeah, I agree.
Ooh, well now
I think we played the other one and bounced the
I
Mind
think you just
Stone.
I
Like,
kind of want to just do a Baloth, but that enables some things
I think we just played Teferi.
and bounce the Mind Stone. Okay,
Yeah,
I
it
don't hate
just
it.
kind of, you know, makes him
And
do
then
like it
tapped
makes the play
something
again.
around.
Play this tapped. Now we'll probably just get another island here. But now we're doing really good because we can bring to light for Acid Moss and basically, you know, destroy him like that. There's the Mind Stone. If he plays the Spyglass, now we know we have the
Sack the
Temple.
Tri-Builder, yeah.
Yep. This
It
is,
was a big mistake for him to name Sack or Tri-Builder with the first one, I think.
yeah. So
Oh,
this
that
is
kind of
this is
sucks.
gonna happen no matter what. They don't know we don't have two planes, but I
This would have been
assume
a good reason, I feel like, to save the second Teferi and just play the Baloth instead.
they take the
Because
verdict. Yeah.
Teferi against that series is usually pretty great.
So we do this.
Well, wait, do you want a sec?
I think so. They're at 18 already. We need
Yeah, I
lands.
mean, we can get a block out of it, though.
I think it's fine.
But I guess we can probably get a
Let's
block out of this
take
collateral anyway.
island. Okay.
I don't. You know what I don't hate is bring to light for Ojitais.
Do we have that in the deck still? I think
But
so.
you can just pass. You can just pass.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just.
Yeah, I think we're in a great
You
spot
could
here.
play. You could play Baloth actually,
I could
and
play
then just
Baloth and play Ice Fang.
and hold up collateral. I don't
Well, the
hate
thing
that
is, I kind of
because
just want them to attack with this so that we can draw a card. I do have a link here. I'm gonna.
but you also win with both your Scapeshift and your Bring to Light, right?
Here.
I don't like not playing the Baloth just to induce an attack.
Here. My first
They
tweet,
already
the
know
last
you
tweet I
have
just made had
collateral,
the list, and I'm gonna. I'll pull it up after the match.
Your opponent knows you have collateral in hand from ThoughtNet, right? I don't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
playing
that's
the
true.
Baloth.
All right, let's just do this then, and we'll pass.
Okay.
This way, if they play Smasher, we can protect the Teferi, but no, then that's fine.
I think it's just pretty hard to lose here.
Another Thought Knot is...
I think coettling in response is fine. You just want to hit the land, and you don't really care about losing either one of these, right? I think you want to coettle.
Yeah, I just let the trigger happen, and then we'll do this.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
There's the land, so that should be good enough, unless they have like Warping Whale, but we have Teferi, so they can't. So looks like
So
we're gonna win this game.
good, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, again, like if we're going
Unless
one
they
for
have-
one with their threats, like we're gonna win this game. Like we're winning that type of
Yeah.
game because like this blocks extremely well, and like all our cards 2 for 1.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Alright, so it doesn't matter what he takes here. Yep.
so they scoop. So we're going to game 3.
Alright, see if we can get the last one.
Is there anything we want to change?
Alright, let's think about this a little bit.
A Braid's worse on the draw.
It sure is.
I like Sonic Adventure 2. Why would you? I have played Sonic games in the past. I prefer more of like the Legend of Zelda games. I played those.
I don't think
more in my
anything needs
childhood.
to change. You know what? I actually think Crumble to Dust is kind of bad, but
It's like,
I'd almost rather have like a lightning bolt.
Well, the thing is, Bolt doesn't really kill anything that we care about, besides maybe a
It
Karn.
can go face,
Could go
but
face. Um,
I feel
what
on
what
the
about
play, I
this?
think it's okay.
What about this?
On the play, it's okay. On the draw, I don't think it's very good. Engineer just to kill Chalice. If you're gonna do that, you might
No,
as
but
well just play
we
Brave.
could put it on 4 and kill a Thought Knot. And kill a
Uh,
Karn. I mean, it
that
wouldn't
is
kill
technically
Karn.
possible. You're right.
I mean, I still think if we're going to go turn 3, just like kill your land in this matchup, I think it's good enough. So I'm down to try
Okay.
now. Do you want to keep
Alright.
Force? That's one question.
I don't think we need it.
We haven't seen
I
Karn.
think he's demonstrated he's probably not on.
So we could play one Bolt.
I think he's shown that he's probably not. I could see the Bolt being bad just because they think we have Path to Exile in our deck. And they're keeping in their check.
Timely, maybe?
Timely's okay, except for against Reality Smasher. But against the other stuff, it blocks really well.
Let's try Timely.
Sure.
Because, like, Bold, if you see it in the
Alright.
opener, it doesn't do anything. I mean, I guess Timely doesn't do anything either. Why not Bolt over Braid? Or Braid over Bolt. Well, we're not keeping either of them. Okay, hand like this now. We kind of have to keep it.
Double Remand's pretty good unless they have Cavernous Souls.
Yeah, I think I have to keep this.
I think it's reasonable.
We also have the Teferi to bounce their first threat if it's a Thought Knot. They mull to 5. Okay, it's pretty good.
That's good.
I mean, that's what happens when you're playing these Tron decks. Like, especially E-Tron, like, a lot of your hands just don't do anything.
He's thinking about a 4. Nope. Okay.
So they're on 5, and so these remands should really buy us a lot of time as long as they don't have anything too crazy. Like, turn 2 Thought Knot would be really bad.
That's bad. Hopefully they don't have double Temple Thought Knot.
So this lets us cast the Teferi, so we're just going to play the tap Steam Vents here. We're going to pass.
I like it.
So we're just, as long as there's no Temple Thought Knots here. Okay, that's good. Even if they play like a Matter Reshaper here, we don't really care. Yeah. So this is good.
Looks like a Matter Reshaper. Okay. I mean, that's kind of awkward, but it's not the end of the world for sure.
So this needs to get a white source. Should we just play Mountain, or I should play the fetch land? I should probably play the fetch
just playing
land.
Mountain's fine. We don't want to thin our deck of green sources or.
That's
any
true.
sources, right?
But if they don't play anything, I want to fetch that.
That's true, but I feel like it's pretty likely they have something.
And if they don't play anything and I just bounce, like, that's also fine. So yeah, I think just like preserving
if
our
they play
life.
nothing, then you're happy to just cast the Teferi and bounce for sure.
Preserving our life is definitely important here. So by them playing Ghost Quarter, I assume they don't have another land, which looks like might be the case.
Yeah.
We're hoping they just play anything here. Now they have Waste. Then they're going to play a Thought Knot.
Thought Knots here.
All right, so this is getting remanded for sure. We draw another Teferi. We need lands. That is a land.
Now the question is, do we want to Teferi bounce? Okay,
So
let's think about if you Teferi bounce.
If we Teferi bounce and then they play the Thought Knot, they're going to take the other Teferi.
So I think remanding one more turn is fine then, right?
And we also get the fetch here on the end step, so we get to save life too, which is pretty relevant.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Hopefully
I think
doesn't draw
we want to get value out of this remand before like they're gonna have like double spelling or whatever, or like if they draw Cavern, and like these Teferis are gonna be good no matter what.
Yeah. Kind of sucks we don't have a thing for base.
Blast Zone is
Blast Zone.
That's fine. So this is gonna get remanded. We're gonna do this before we fetch because we want to draw lands here. Yeah, we're gonna fetch now because we want to get a white source, probably Temple Garden, and then we want a green source. That is not a green source. I mean, I still think we just Teferi bounce this.
You could crumble the Eldrazi Temple and hope he doesn't have a land.
That's true, but because we don't have a land,
which is quite possible since he's on a mull, but it's also pretty bad if he just plays the Thought Knot. I kind of like playing it safe.
Teferi bouncing. Well, they still have the so they still have the Thought Knot. That's also something to keep in mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We could, if we crumble the Temple.
I see that because they're more likely to play a Thought Knot. I mean, they can't play a Smasher next turn, so then they have to play the Thought Knot. They take one of the Teferis, we bounce it with the second one.
Well, it's possible if they don't have another land, the crumble could stop them from playing Thought Knot altogether. Is a possibility.
Okay,
But I think I like just playing the Teferi out and bouncing the Reshaper.
but then they played
Because
the other.
that's pretty decent in either scenario.
I played the land, which I would have played afterwards if I bounced this because we could draw a tap land.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could see going for the crumble here. It is riskier, but
I think you want to just play the Teferi.
yeah, that's true. Okay, so kind of missequencing, but that's fine. We'll bounce this. It's a lot of Bring to Lights. It's a lot of Bring to Lights.
Yeah, well, they're all pretty good, is the thing.
We need to
right?
draw any land. This is going to take Teferi, and then we need any land, and we're going to probably win this game.
Yeah.
Any land that's not a Valakut. Sorry. Let me rephrase. Could we have fetched differently? No, we just fetched this. We drew those three. All right, we need a land. Come on, deck. One time. Okay.
Well, that's the worst.
They did not play a land,
have
so we're
to
going to kill
that.
this.
I guess crumble it on draw step, draw step, draw step, draw step.
Oh. That's fine. So they have to not draw land here.
There's no reason not to wait until draw step, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's see what they have. Couple Chalice, Endbringer. They have a Spyglass. 2 Warping Whales. I guess I could just screenshot this.
So you should have waited till draw step.
Yep.
It's
That's
not the
true.
end of the world.
Alright. So we took all of their land. So we really hope they don't draw land. They have a Reshaper, though, which we knew about because we bounced. Alright. We just have to draw land.
Did you catch what I said?
Yeah, do it on draw step. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not the end of the world. He probably kills the Teferi here, right? Maybe not. I don't know.
Kills Teferi. Oh, I don't know their hand. Their hand was... Why does it not, like, reveal it?
There was a Karn, I think I saw.
Okay, they had Karn, they had Ballista, and they had... Karn, Ballista... Reshaper... Thought-Knot Seer... I think was their hand.
Alright.
This is going at Teferi. So...
He's attacking Teferi. Smart.
Here's Karn. Which is gonna go get something.
He's gonna get
Liquid metal coating. Alright,
liquid
land?
metal coating, yeah.
Okay, we hit the land. What does this mean now?
That's good.
I think we acid moss maybe?
Well, we only have 3 colors,
Oh,
so
that's a problem. I mean,
you get a Tribe Elder, I guess.
yeah. Oh, I have to pay green actually. Green. So we do it for 3. Timely reinforcement. I mean, we're losing a land is the problem. I guess I do get.
Collateral, but
I guess I have to get Steve here.
I think it's Tribe Elder.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna play this. It gets a block. They're gonna
blowing
kill
up a land every turn for the rest of the game. We really needed to just draw our land last turn.
Yeah. There's that. That's a problem.
Yep.
We're losing our green source.
Yeah.
Anyway,
man,
so
he just does that every turn for the rest of the game. I don't see how we can get out
do we
of
have
it.
any artifact removal in the deck?
Do we have force? Do you have the Force of Vigor?
Nope. We didn't see the Karn.
I think we're dead.
We might be. He's gonna do this.
So maybe we should have kept that Force of Vigor.
Okay, so here we could try to be.
I mean,
we got it. Okay, let's see what we have. Yeah, it's not good. We'd have to like.
I don't see what our out is at this point.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
We could just draw. Well, we have Oj Ties, right? I mean, with him just being able to stone rate us every turn for the rest of the game.
I think we might have a 1-turn window here. If we go for 4, get Oj Ties.
Well, we could get a Baloth. We could play a Baloth and then that kind of.
Okay, let's see.
It's in his hand.
We can.
He can also Lattice next turn, right? Like if he draws a land.
His hand is right now is Reshaper, Thought-Knot Seer.
Reshaper Thought Not Seer.
Yeah. So if we, the thing is, they're at 20. We have no way of killing the Karn. That was probably an oversight. So we could we could BTL for command, draw a card, bring back Elder. We lose a land, we go back up to 6. We'd have to draw a land,
We also
search.
just died a Lattice then, right?
But then, do we have any way of not dying to Lattice?
If we get a Baloth, then
Like, put Baloth in play?
he has the block.
What do you mean get a Baloth? Baloth is here.
Or no, yeah, if we just play a Baloth. I'm trying to think if we play a Baloth.
If we play Baloth, they just
dodge
hold
a
this up, and
land.
then we can never attack because we can't win. So,
Okay, but we can't beat it, but does that give us options for like the following turns?
I think we have to go for us trying to win somehow.
By like
Going to
bouncing the
6,
Thought
bring
Knot
to
and
light
then
for
attack.
command, return this, draw a card. They exile the source, we get it another one. We have to draw land plus search to win, I think.
I think that's our best line. You're right. I think we have
So
to.
we'll go
I
for.
mean,
Do I even have a white source? I do, but then I can't bring. I don't need to bring to light for 4.
do we have a lightning bolt?
We do not have a
We don't,
lightning
do
bolt.
we? So this puts us up to 7.
No, down to
right?
6.
We need a. Do we have a temple garden? We don't.
They exiled it. We got to go down to 6, and then we have to. But we can get forest, so yeah, we got to do this.
All right, and then we need to draw just the perfects, right? Just
Yep.
okay.
So we're gonna get.
Well, it could happen.
Or we could. No, we can't acid moss. We got a
I think the
forest.
turn we played the second to fairy was the bad turn.
It's possible. We could cryptic bounce the thought knots here, but then we lose a land. No, we can't do this. We need to turn target creature.
I mean, we could bounce the Karn, but doesn't really do much.
We
Do
drew the
anything that
we drew the
is
land. So
super
now
different from
if we
that.
rip search, we win the game. Oh no, because we don't have 2 green sources. Never mind. No, because they're gonna exile 1. Yeah, it still works. We have to draw. We have to rip exactly search, and we win the game.
And he has to not shoot our forest with the Karn the Great Creator.
No, even if he shoots the forest, I think we win. Okay, so they didn't draw a land for lattice, so that's step 1. We have to let this happen. Oh, you're right. No, it's still fine. We can still rip search.
Yeah, it has to be exactly search.
So I guess we want some number of bolts in the matchup, just
Unless
anyways.
he shoots a. If he doesn't take the forest, then we can also rip Tribe Elder, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I think we want some number of cards.
I think we can rip Tribe
bolts.
Elder anyway, unless he takes the Bring to Light. It depends on what he does here. Maybe he just won't use the liquid metal coating and pass.
Sure. Takes the bring to light.
All right, I think that's definitely his best option.
I guess they're seeing what I'm. Oh no, we can't because I only have 2 forests. If they get this, I can't get a 3rd one. That's the problem. So this line doesn't work. But I don't think we.
If he doesn't take he needs to not take the forest, right?
Like this is kind of threatening, I guess, a little bit.
Well, we can also Scapeshift, kill both his Thought Knots and his Karn.
Can we do that? 7. Wait,
Yeah.
we can do that. I think, right? So wait,
I
so
mean, we have no other option.
we definitely
right?
get forest here. One second, we might be able to. Can we claw
yeah,
our way back
we
in
can
this
do
game?
that no matter what, and then we draw.
No,
2
we can't
cards,
because
and
we
then
go to
we
6.
have and then we can ride the Baloth to victory.
No way. If we win this game, that would be absolutely insane.
Could we have done that last turn? Because maybe we should have done that.
We didn't have 7 lands last turn.
Well, he took the forest because he's smart.
We didn't have 7 lands last turn. So we
Right,
we can
that's
have
definitely our line for this turn.
so we have
though.
6 triggers, right? Yeah, I think Are we actually gonna win this? That'd be. No, we still have 6.
How many mountains do we have?
Oh
left?
no, we have 6. I think we have 6. Yeah.
Okay, that's all our mountains.
So we have to do this.
So yeah, we shoot all of their things for 6.
This would be insane. Hey, thanks for joining. Okay, so we
I mean, what
do.
do they have left in hand, right?
They have a matter reshaper and a blank, so we
All
scape
right.
shift. Just
Well, I don't think we're favored,
we
but
have to sack all our lands, right? Because we need 6 triggers to kill
yeah,
everything.
we gotta stack everything. Wait, do we have a basic mount? Wait, hold up. He can go. He has a ghost quarter.
Rip. So I could have done 5 triggers. Yikes.
Mm, I think we would have had to do. Maybe we're just dead.
Oh no. Well,
So
maybe
we
they
can.
don't, they don't see it.
Well, he specifically left his ghost quarter back.
I didn't even see the ghost quarter. Rip.
So I think we needed to
All right.
not.
Hope it works somehow. That
Well,
was
shoot everything for 3.
just F6. Hope it works. It's working. It's working.
Oh, he's just letting.
It's
him use it?
working.
Okay.
It worked. Okay. This game
All
has been
right. Wait,
insane.
play the tri. Could we have played the tri builder?
No, I only
I
had two
guess not.
green. I only had two
We
green
didn't.
the whole time.
All right.
What
We
is
even
this
have
game?
another.
We just
We can
punt
even
City
if he
back
doesn't
and
ghost
forth.
quarter the Valakut right away, we can even shoot his Matter Reshaper with the Stomping Ground.
This can get Tron. I don't know what.
Well,
I don't
if he
know.
has Ballista in hand, then
Does he have Ballista? Oh, wait. No, he played the Ballista for 1 because he killed
okay.
the
I said
Steve.
if. But okay, so he has Reshaper and something, right?
He has
Like,
Reshaper X here. Now he's Ghost Quartering. Okay.
yeah,
We'll
smart.
we'll get our land. I should have checked what's in my deck, but I can search.
Yeah.
So this is what costs
All right,
5.
there's Reshaper.
Thought Not Seer.
Oh, that sucks. That snags our Baloth. Well, now
Probably.
I think it's pretty hard for us to win.
We do have another Valakut in our deck that we can just Scapeshift for.
True, we can just snag another
This
Valakut,
has been an
but
insane game,
we only
John.
have this Stomping Ground is our last mountain in our
John, this
deck,
has been
right?
insane. Yeah.
Wait, he took the Scapeshift. Oh, okay. That's
So
good
now
for us.
we have to
Oh yeah,
Baloth.
Baloth.
And then do
And
I play this or probably not?
uh play the breeding pool.
On
Tapped and then pass, I think.
tapped? Yeah, we beat Blue White, we beat Tron, and we beat Storm.
There's no way we win this, right? We'd have to hit the most insane set of draws
Do we have
ever.
any creatures left in our deck is the problem.
We have coattles, right?
Okay, we're blocking. Right?
Block 100%.
Like, I don't see how we win, though, but...
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could have taken 4 once.
Ugh. We would have been
Oh,
able
that
to...
sucks. I wish we didn't block.
Yeah.
Why would you listen to me?
I tried hard not to, but yeah. We do have
All right,
Delvers.
well,
That's a Delver. So now we should wait on that to try to snag combat.
probably.
They've got
Yeah.
no cards.
We'll
So
play the Tri-Builder.
yeah. Sure. And then we have to play this so that we have three basics. I mean, we're gonna sack anyways, but
We
yeah, I
have
don't see how we
another
win this.
basic left,
But
do we?
if we had Hunt Masters, we could beat down with that. But ugh.
Um,
We're also gonna time out soon or deck out. So
I mean, yeah, we're like super dead, but do we have a snap? You cut the snap, right?
yeah, Snap's gone.
Like from the deck entirely.
Yep. Dismember.
Which member?
Sure. Do I have any
Well,
basics?
good thing we didn't play at our collateral, I guess.
I got no basics left. So let's see what I have left. Timely beatdown.
Like
Yeah, okay, we
anyone
could
in
win
general.
this.
We've got
I
three
see a way
collateral-
we
We've
could
got
win.
timely reinforcements tokens.
Yeah, timely
We
beatdown.
get.
All right. We're gonna surprise Coatl.
Yep.
Verdict. I mean, probably still block here.
Yeah, we definitely block. Wait,
Then
block the Reshaper,
we don't have
actually.
two white. We don't have two white for the verdict.
Oh, we don't. You're right.
Valakut.
We can we ever cast that again? Ooh, that's something.
Um,
Ooh, that's something.
they don't have Ghost Quarter up, so I think we play Valakut and pass. We can bounce our
Yeah,
own mountain to get more damage.
that's true.
Actual uncastable, you're right. But what do we do about this Reshaper now? What do I do about this Reshaper? Take one hit here? Probably.
All right, we have a plan.
I
It's
think
not a good
I think I'd
plan,
probably take a
but
hit here. Go to
it's
3.
so sad how close we were to just winning this game with the combo.
Okay, they pass. I think we have to Cryptic something. We could bounce this.
No, we can just tag it with the Stomping Ground.
Okay,
Pass.
so we'll just wait.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's a creature. All right, let's start with that.
that's good.
Oh, how many blue? Yeah, I have enough blue. Okay, we'll start with this. They have a Blast Zone on 2, just to keep in mind.
Yeah.
That
Well,
doesn't do
his
anything.
blast zone's on 2.
So
It's
this
kind of
will
annoying, but
tag this.
I don't know if we wanted to do that straight away.
What does this
But it's
hit?
fine.
Hits
See
map. That's
how long it takes him to
fine.
crack this blast zone.
I guess this is fine.
All
I
right.
don't know.
Now he draws 15 lands in a row.
I don't know how we've got to this point, honestly. Ooh, that's interesting too. Bounce the white source and play the verdict. Depends what they play this turn, but that's actually an
All
interesting
right.
line.
Well, now he's
Thanks.
gonna Ghost Core to the Valakut.
So we could bounce our own Valakut, but it doesn't do anything.
It
So
doesn't do anything since we don't have any mountains left, unless we want to draw another cryptic command and
I don't think we bounce this. I think we just let it happen.
yeah, we could get our
Sure.
Coatl back when he inevitably kills it with blast zone. All right.
Okay, they're
All
passing.
right,
I
we just
think
need to hope he bricks off like worse than anyone's ever bricked off in the history.
that's part of bricking. Okay, we need the timely tokens. Oh no, we can't even get timely tokens. Do we play the Steve here and let him crack the blast zone, and then we bounce the Quaddle back?
Nah, I say we just.
We just wait.
That's a good question. We only have 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
Nah, I just pass. I think.
All right. Because they're probably gonna get like blow up this blast zone. No, they're not. Yeah, more Delvers. We have 3. We have 2 left. We have a timely, and we have Steve's. I think are the only way we can win this game. We only
We
have
have a
3.
white source left. Our Temple Garden and Hallowed Fountain are both exiled.
We
so
can
no, so
Cryptic
we're
to
never
bounce our
casting
own
Verdict.
planes.
Oh my god! Tap it for white. Bounce it.
Yeah.
Play it again.
Thanks, Chap, for that. I didn't see that.
That's pretty great.
This game is insane. Okay, so if they do nothing, I think we just untap and hit for 1 again.
Yep, we just do that for. We have 3 minutes 45. Okay, we can't afford to think that hard.
Yeah.
We just gotta really hope they fucking brick off terribly. This would be the most insane win ever.
Yeah.
If we got it.
We have no Valakuts, no mountains, no creatures. I don't think we can't even timely to get tokens anymore. So we have to just
not unless we play
just
something.
draw some Quaddles. But they're really tanking.
Maybe our opponent will time out.
Yeah, so we have to make sure we don't time out. We also only have 16 cards in our deck, which could be relevant.
That's true. That does kind of make our. Hopefully, our collaterals are towards the top.
Well, the thing is, I think before we draw, it depends. If they don't do anything this turn, I think we play the Steve on our turn. Like if they don't play
And
anything that
force them
forces us
pop the
to
blast zone.
play the Cryptic. Did they leave? No. I don't know what's going on here. What could they possibly be thinking about?
Yeah, if so, we obviously do it post combat.
Like, I think we just go to attacks, play this, pass, and then if they crack it, we bounce our own guy, because we kind of have to. They're cracking map here, I think. They're back.
What's he thinking about? He wants to crack the map for something.
God, if we had even a Huntmaster in our deck, it would be insane.
Yeah, Huntmaster in our deck would be pretty great right now. That would have
I
been
don't
better
know. I
than
don't
a
know if he's
maybe.
BMing.
I
He
think a
could time out.
Huntmaster probably would have been better than a Timely.
Yeah.
That's what
I
we
figured
should
on
have
the
done.
draw we'd more likely to be on the back foot and Timely could catch us up, but again, anything to deal with the Karn would have been good. Or even Bolt. I think we definitely could have boarded better. Like leaving
Yeah,
Force or leaving Bolt.
I mean it's a new build of the deck. We also weren't sure if our opponent was on Karn the Great Creator, but
I guess
I
we have to
guess
assume they are, but
I think so.
I don't know what's going on because they tapped their map to basically not time out for the 4 minutes. I don't know if they're trying to BM us or I don't know what's happening right now. Really, I don't. Okay, they're doing something. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Maybe they have a ballista or something. They're not sure what to do. Might be a ballista. Looks like a ballista. For 4, we're going to counter this. Because we can't. Make sure I am not F6'd. So we counter this. Do we draw? Probably. Chalice
Yeah,
on
we definitely.
4. We got to counter
I
this.
can't see what it is because it's behind.
They're
Counter it.
chalicing.
Yeah,
Okay.
just draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Counter this. And draw. We draw Bring to Light. I don't know what's in our deck.
Cryptic Command probably.
What do we want to do here?
Can we
Sure.
get an Acid Moss for the Blast Zone?
Yes, we can.
All right, do that.
Do this fast. Green. 5 colors or 4 colors. Do this. We have an Acid Moss. We have a Drawn from Dreams, but I think this is the best play. We don't have a land. Play the Steve. Pass. Put this in play. Pass. All right.
7 turn clock. Let's go. We died to so many things: Ballista, Reality Smasher.
Doesn't matter. Now we have to rip Cryptic or like Drawn from Dreams in the Cryptic. They passed.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's not a card.
My Discord's lagging behind you for sure.
Okay. I just
Oh
don't.
my god.
6 turns. Is this gonna happen? This would be absolutely insane. Just brick opponent. Have a heart. Hey, new man, thanks for the follow, and we're probably dead.
That is it. Oh no. Oh, he just gets a bridge and we're fucked, huh?
Probably. We have no way of taking an artifact off the table. Have a heart.
I mean, we have Cryptic Command, right?
Yeah, but
All right, I figured it out. We draw Cryptic Command.
yeah.
We bounce the.
They're
then
making
we
their
draw our
guy. Oh, we just died. They're making their liquid metal coating.
Oh yeah, duh. Yep. Well, good game. That's sad. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
Wow. All right,
Oops.
that was at least a sweat.
That would've been
Quaddle
pretty
into
great, though.
remand. That was at least a
Another
sweat.
ice thing would have been a good draw.
That match is pretty insane.
I still think we're favored in that matchup. I think we probably didn't.
Yeah,
play
I think
great,
we
though.
kind of got to been lucky, but that's fine. It's gonna happen. Oh well.
Oops,
See if we can
yeah.
clean up with the 4-1 here.
I think the turn where you played the second to fairy.
Yeah.
I think that was not the best turn. I think we should have when we bounced the Mind Stone.
Yeah, I guess we didn't have to, and
I think just going for the Baloth at that point would have been pretty good.
how did we beat Blue White game
We also
3?
we also had a second. Like we could have kept ticking up that first to fairy and potentially gotten even more value out of it.
How did we beat Blue White? So they had double force that game, and then we drew. I think we just drew Scapeshift or something when they tapped out, and we won.
Yeah.
I think is what happened.
We had to beat double force that game, if I recall. We
All right.
we had to bring to light with force back.
I'm gonna keep this because we have turn 3 to Fairy. Ooh, not a Tron opponent.
Getting thought seized during position.
Yeah, so what is this? It's burn deck?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's probably not good for us.
Nah, especially since we have the shock land only hand. Well,
It's
I
worth.
guess we do that.
Yeah, because we could draw
And
a.
hopefully
We draw a
otherwise we have to get a
basic.
discard.
We need a basic.
It kind of so yeah, hopefully we definitely want to
Okay, that's gonna be tough to beat.
yeah,
What
I think our
card?
opponent could cast 0 spells for the rest of the game, and there's a chance they would still be.
I guess I play that.
Alright. You might as well shock for a Tribe Elder because it's neutral.
Which one? Probably just this.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we need to draw like Ojutai's command, I guess.
Cryptic.
Actually, bring to light would
yeah.
get us Ojutai's command.
Suspend Riftbolt.
Well, we can counter that.
Oh yeah, we can. That's true.
Yeah.
Draw Steam Vents. We have Bring to Light on top. Oh no, but then we can't. We can't fetch. Like we have to fetch it away.
We're gonna fetch it away anyway, regardless.
Yeah, I mean we can't not block here. And then we sack this. We get probably Forest. It doesn't matter.
I guess. Yeah, I think 4.
Yeah, get Forest. Take 2. Then...
Yeah, get Plains off the thing in case we draw Verdict.
Plains. Yeah, if we draw any untapped land, we could play both things. Ooh. I think we have to play the Teferi and bounce this though. Yeah.
You could play Teferi, bounce a guy.
Yeah, I think that's the play.
I think we're still shocking.
Draw Bring to Light.
I think you shock a collateral. Actually, no, shock a Tribe Elder, and we have a chance to just win next turn.
That's true. They have to draw a land and have two bolts.
No, I think they would have to draw a land and have 2 1-damage brings.
Yeah, exactly. 2 bolts. Yeah.
Holy shit, we're gonna maybe win.
We might win this. Maybe. So they can't play the Rift Bolt because you can't unsuspend.
Yeah, if they don't draw a land, we're almost definitely.
We probably win if they don't draw a land. Do they not draw the land? Oh boy.
Or land Boros Charm also kills us.
I mean, if they draw a land, I think we die.
No, it doesn't. Land Boros Charm doesn't kill us.
No, it's got to. If they draw a land, we die. They did not draw a land, I don't think.
He's just replaying a Goblin guy.
Okay. No land. I think we won. Unless they're sandbagging it.
They could have like Skewer the Critics or something.
No, they have to have a land here. If they don't have a land, they just lose.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what we get. We'll get Island because we already have 2 green sources. Yeah, get Island. Yep, they don't have it.
Unless he's just slow rolling the shit out of us.
He can't because now we have to ferry up. So now we just go.
Pretty sick.
We drew. Okay, we have 4 mountains, right? So we can Valak it for 6 pretty safely. Yeah. So.
Yep.
I mean, we just cast this.
Oh my god. The fact that their thing was fucking Rift Bolt.
And then.
And the Teferi just hoses it.
Just like. Play this tap.
Make sure you play a land at
Yep.
Scapeshift. You can even shock if you want.
It's true. Get Valakut, Stomping Ground, and the Steam Vents. That's the mountain. Wow. GG, well played.
Well, yeah. Insanely lucky that one of their ramps or one of their burn spells was Rift Bolt and that they were stuck on one land.
I said always yes. I guess
That
always
Teferi was actually pretty good. It bounced the guide when they were stuck on mana and
yeah, and it drews a card.
yeah, drew us a card and counter Rift Bolt.
Right,
Even though we had to play like 4 untapped shock lands.
Timely Purge, probably a Braid, Anger, Baloth, Huntmasters. We don't want Drawn from Dreams,
Remand is
Acid
pretty
Moss,
bad.
Remands.
Think of
I
Verdict.
found
Yeah.
Verdict to be better than Anger because we don't lose.
To Eidolon.
Yeah. But then again, Teferi's also not
It's
great.
possible. If you need to bring to light for a Wrath, Verdict is definitely better. Fairy is actually normally pretty bad, yeah. I actually like Force Negation usually.
Over
But your
Teferi.
blue count is pretty low.
How many Cryptics do you like?
Apparently. Could probably trim a Coatl and call it good.
I like the blockers, probably more than Cryptic. No?
Yeah, you could trim a Cryptic too. That's fine. I'm okay with this.
We don't need Madcap. We've tried it in the past. Basically, your primary game plan of just bring to light for Scapeshift is good enough that you don't really need to go out of your way for like having so many sideboard slots for Madcap if you want to board it in. So
yeah,
here,
it'd be nice to have for burn specifically, but I like this hand.
the problem is we can't play anything besides this bolt.
We can play a Force Negation.
We need to draw runner,
We're
runner.
also on the draw. Plus, they're gonna Goblin Guide us, and
But then we have to take 2 hits of it. They mull to 6.
they'll give us a basic mountain.
Sure. There it is. Hopefully they give us a land here.
Or a Stomping Ground. It's fine.
Okay. So yeah, we'll just shock this and
Do
then
it on our turn. We don't have to discard.
yep, we'll let them show us a card first, and then I have to discard.
Well, we have to discard.
Probably
That's what I was saying.
Oh, I thought we should just wait. Is it just
Valakut?
is it just Valakut? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I never want to play it, so I don't think.
Technically, we kind of need that to cast a hunt if we never draw a land again. But this will give us another land, so it's.
So now they play the Eidolon, so I kind of have to bolt this now.
You can bolt the Eidolon, I think.
I guess. Yeah. I guess that's slightly better. I'm taking a lot of damage, but they drew us another card.
Yeah, I mean, the guide's gonna get us for a shitload, but we're gonna need to kill this Eidolon anyway, right? Might as well just do it right now. Hopefully, we draw a Tribe Elder.
Okay, that's a card. So
that's a good card.
This we're gonna play tapped so that we can hold up Force next turn, or just play Force anyways. So yeah, we just have to live till turn 4. They only
probably. I mean, now he knows to hold up Skullcrack, but
I think I take this.
Just force it.
Well,
I think you just force it. Honestly, you might never get a chance to.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's that if they have instants, they're incentivized to play it. I mean, they don't know that we have Force, but Prismatic Omen, like if we're comboing, we're probably winning anyways. It's more of like we just want to live so that we don't die.
All right. Tribe Elder.
We need a blocker here or a removal spell, not a Scapeshift. We're probably dead.
I mean, they only have 2 cards in hand, right? Like
they're gonna cycle with this. Yeah, we could still live. They have to not have Skullcrack.
If they don't have Skullcrack, I think we have a good chance to win.
They have Bolt. It's fine.
Bolt, okay.
They only have 1 card, so they have to have 2 burn spells here and be able to cast both of them. Did they rip it? Rift Bolt's really good because that's going to give us a draw step. So they have to not have Skullcrack here, and we're going to win probably.
As their last card. If their last card is not Skullcrack, we're probably
we're probably winning this. Je parle de français, but we're going to try to keep this an English stream.
All right, we go to 5. We go to 9. We go to 6, probably. I mean, if they have Skullcrack, we obviously just lose, but...
Probably just play this, and we're going to play the Baloth here.
Yeah.
No Skullcrack. They have it. Okay. And then we die the Rift Bolt. Okay. That's fine. That's going to happen.
I mean, he was kind of telegraphing it last turn.
Yeah. Okay, going to game 3. I think our config is fine.
Yeah, I don't think you need to change. Hopefully, we just hit a Baloth or Timely before we get Skullcrack.
I don't know what you're talking about, Noob Man in chat, gonna be honest. Yeah, game 1 looked really bad, and then game 2 looked fine, and then we lost. Double force. We have to mulligan though.
Honest.
What?
Yeah, you have to mull. But
Uh,
last game, maybe bolting the guy would be better. Trying to think of what we did.
is it Baloth here? Or it's probably our removal
Ditch the
spell.
Baloth. I say just ditch the Abrade. Yeah, the Abrade. We already have 2 other removal spells.
I guess it Purge is probably worse. Because if we draw...
I mean, what? We have 2 other
No, but
removal
if we
spells.
draw a basic, we want to not have to shock the Hallowed Fountain on turn 2. I don't know, it's marginal.
Oh. So you think pitch the Purge instead?
Yeah.
That's probably fine. Like,
Yeah.
it's unlikely to ever
Okay,
make a difference, right?
they molt the 6 also.
That's good.
I think we just play our Steam Vents tap, though.
Yeah.
Because if they don't have the guide here, then I don't want to hold this up. But if they have the guide, then we're taking the same 2 anyways.
Yeah. Please give us a forest off of this guy. Or
They
just
didn't-
have nothing.
They're not playing anything.
It's bad for us considering we have the removal only hand.
We
That's
drew a
great
green
for
source,
us.
though. So we're going to play this tapped and
Yeah.
pass.
Maybe they'll just play an Eidolon, which isn't actually the worst for us.
Given this hand exactly, yeah, Eidolon's fine. We can actually hold up Force next turn.
True.
So it could be worse. So the reason to play this is because you get to play more of a controlling role, whereas the other Scapeshift deck, you're more likely to just lose if they have any interaction. Again, I haven't played a lot of red-green. I've only basically played this, but I prefer like having more control over draws and so they have a bunch of burn spells. That's primarily what I
If you want to
would
play
this.
Titan Shift, there's just better combo decks.
Yeah. So we unfortunately drew a
I've played
bolt.
plenty of Titan Shift. Man, that sucks.
So we unfortunately drew a bolt. They only have 3 cards, though. Do we want to just force this? Probably. I think so.
Yeah.
Because we might not... Yeah, I could snag something better, but... Maybe they have a bunch of skewers.
We might never get a chance.
Okay, what are the odds they have Skullcrack?
I think high enough that we don't.
Just wait a turn?
I think we just play it tapped and pat. Well,
But we give them
we
more
only
draw.
gain 2 life if we shock anyway, right? Like, I say
Yeah.
we just play it
Yeah,
tapped.
that's fine.
Although it could put our opponent on a clock.
Wow, they're running out
Can
the
they just
Skullcrack.
Swift Spear? Or,
That's-
oh my god.
that's
Well,
crazy.
That could be great for us, potentially. Or they
Um,
could.
okay, there's the
Hopefully
Goblin
they
Guide.
just play a Swift Spear.
This is great.
Or a Goblin Guide. That's great.
We just need another form of life gains, like Huntmaster, Timely, anything like that. They drew us a land.
So braid the.
Yeah. I mean, the question is now... Do we jam the Baloth now? I think we have to.
Yeah, we do. We do. We can't wait till we draw a counter spell. Like, that'd be a million.
Do they have-
times. Right. Even
well,
if they
they-
Skullcrack us, we can potentially just win by hitting him with this Baloth and
Yeah,
3
there it
times.
is. Um,
Now,
I want to play
sucks.
Steam Vents because we have...
hopefully
Again,
we just.
we could draw Bring to Light. We have 4 Bring to Lights. We have a Timely. We have 2 Hunt Masters. We have...
Counter spell.
Counter spells are fine.
All right, start getting in
Okay,
there.
so
Got 'em up.
what are the odds they have 3 Skullcracks? I don't know how many they play.
We just jam for sure.
I think we just get a Hunt Master.
And I think we jam. Do you think Huntmaster? I kind of want to just do Timely and just gain.
Let's see what we have. This is 4. Yeah, it's 4 colors.
But then again, if they do have Skullcrack, Huntmaster gives us a. Yeah, you know what? I like Hunt.
I agree with you, John. But the swing of them not having it was probably worth it.
If they do have it, we can Huntmaster is more likely to win.
Yeah, I think we go for Hunt Master because they only have 2 cards, and the odds of us dying.
Huntmaster kills them next turn.
Yeah,
with
so
2.
yeah, I think we definitely get this and we play this. Yeah, we do have lethal next turn. I agree. They have another Skullcrack. Bolt me. Okay.
Well, Huntmaster was
Okay,
definitely the
so
best
they have
choice
no
against.
cards. They're dead, and they have basically one draw for Boros Charm.
Well, now I wish we got the timely reinforcement.
Do they have how much of a skilled magician are they?
If they hit the Boros Charm, that's just.
Doesn't look like it. What is this? Rift Bolt? Skewer. We go to 1 and we kill them. All right. GG's. Well played. So we're going to attack him for 8, and then we could even just pass and flip if we didn't, but we could just double bolt and kill our opponent.
Yep.
All right. Close games. They had 2 skull cracks, but we got the W. So
All right, 4-1 with losing a really cool close match to Eldrazi Tron.
yeah. So I'm definitely happy with that. Let me just update this.
Do you want to talk about
Yeah.
sideboard cards, maybe?
Yeah, let's talk about the list. So let's see. We beat Blue White, we beat Humans, we beat Storm, we beat Burn, and we lost to E-Tron. So given that, again, the flex slots for me are like the EE and like the third remand. But I definitely like how BTL is positioned. I agree. Just like those games you saw, like us just playing the control game was likely good enough in most of it, and then we just found like the card we needed to win. Again, I'm still unsure about these 2 slots. The rest of the 60, I'm like really happy about. Land base
I
has
just
been
want to
good.
make sure we have enough things for Teferi Time Reveler. I think a third Scapeshift is a reasonable choice. That's something that I'm wanting to try. I because we have less dig power than some builds I've played before. Like I used to play when I first built this deck. Or not when I first built it, but when I first did the like 2 Scapeshift builds, I used to play 2 Jace and 2 Surge First Camp. And now we've got a lot of like cantrips, but a third Scapeshift could be good also because it's better in the case of enemy to fairy time reveler. It gives us more outs to just draw natural Scapeshift and win, especially if we're on like the Veil of Summer plan.
I honestly like 2. I think it's the right number. Like a lot
Yeah.
of those games, like we didn't just not draw the scape shift and die. It was kind of just surviving until we did the thing.
Based on these games, we definitely drew
So
enough Scapeshifts. Generally.
to answer some questions in the chat, why no path? There's no real reason for path now. Like we do have to fairy to bounce. There's no Hogax on turn 2. There's very little dredge. But even then, like path is fine, but like bolt's also fine. Pathing your own guy is fine. Like this slot, I've tried 1 path, which could also be reasonable. I just liked having something more proactive than path, so I could see that.
Yeah, I really wish we could have like an Assassin's Trophy type card. But
I mean, Eldrazi is fine, but like even you saw that game, like we still have like Teferi's to bounce, and having 1 path I don't think changes too much. I also wouldn't want to play like before we played basically 2 path in the slot, but I don't think you need it.
One thing I'm discovering is I have so many games that are weird, like that last game against Eldrazi Tron, that you should just fucking board in a Hunt Master every time.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll talk about the
Sometimes you need to
board.
just
Um,
escape shift and kill their board.
I want to make sure this is on screen. Okay, so as far as the board goes, I like where it's at. A few things
I think the card I'd be most willing to cut from this board is the Purge.
Is what? The Purge? I mean, I'm like the one that basically told people that like, yeah, we should play more Hunt Masters. Like I played 3 at the Mythic Championship, even though that's probably not correct. I think 2 has been fine and like a Bailoff because of Jund being more of a threat. I just feel like Purge is like very flexible answer, especially against Jund with like Ren and 6, Liliana.
Yeah, I haven't really been losing to Ren and 6, honestly. But it is good for Liliana. It's not bad against the red decks. Like you want it for you want it against like Arya decks.
Hey,
decks.
Tiga, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Swarm of Mats. Glad you could watch this really fun league of BTL.
I wish there
Um,
was something better than EE, like
yeah,
hmm.
again, like this is like the last second ad or like the 15th card. I've been pretty happy with this 14. Again, we'd probably have to do more mapping to figure out if we want like a fry or if we really need help against blue white.
I think I like the Fry a little more than the Purge. It's also good against like
Um,
Urza.
this build is more concentrated on cryptic. If you really didn't want to play forces, which I would recommend, you could probably get away with it. Playing like Veto.
I was on 3-4. I'm on 3-4 in my list.
He's even playing 3. I personally feel like Veil is a bit better. Or like both is good. But in the like I feel like we need help against blue white more
Um,
than the other decks.
I haven't tested Veil that much, but Veil was impressive in this league. I feel like um, it definitely was impressive in this league. Like it was great against Storm, and if you drew it against Blue White, it would have been really good.
We did draw it. Like it basically got a counterspell out of them.
Yeah, it would. It's also obviously you can bring it in against like Jund and stuff and stop Cryptic Command there
Yeah, Veil's
in
good.
position on turn one.
Again, I
So
could prob
I think I am. I think I will be playing. I'll at least be trying Veil on my list going forward.
yeah.
I didn't have it currently.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. I'm probably going to be streaming the modern PTQ on Sunday, and I'll likely be playing this deck. So stay tuned for that.
Are you
Again,
gonna
like
do the challenge?
what? I think there's a PTQ actually here.
There's
Mo-
there's a challenge on Saturday, and the
oh,
PTQ's.
oh, cool. So I might be able to stream both of these actually. So that could be good
I
practice.
intend to play both.
Yeah, so that could be cool. Again, I'm not sure what I want to do with this purge, or like the last 2 slots, but I mean, I think the list played out really well. I think we're in a good spot here.
Yeah. Um, I wonder. Hmm. I am still concerned about blue white in the main deck.
I mean, yeah, but
One thing I've considered for that is like another Huntmaster.
in the main.
I've also felt recently that 2 Teferi has been enough for me, but there are matchups where just like every single copy of Teferi.
Well, I think just if we're locking against blue white, I think just playing the third Teferi is really good
Yeah.
because it's basically the most important card in the matchup. Like
Although
if I didn't misclick game
if we're
one,
replacing it with another card that's good against them, then that's what I'd be comfortable with. Not
what other card you
um,
want to play? A Huntmaster main
I could see a Huntmaster main
over like EE maybe
just like as a proactive thing. Sorry, what?
over like EE maybe.
Yeah, I mean Huntmaster is like a proactive thing you can get. Um,
I'd probably cut this and then I don't even know if we want this in the 75.
hmm. Yeah. Do you think 2 Abrades is necessary? I feel like I've been beating the Stoneforge decks pretty well, or I feel like I can beat the Stoneforge decks pretty well even without the Abrades. But
Well, then what do
Abrade is good
we?
against other matchups.
Yeah, I've been happy with this. It comes in a lot. It feels good.
Yeah, it is. It is versatile for sure, but I feel like a higher impact card.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna put this out there that this league is gonna go up on YouTube in case any of you miss part of it and you want to watch it back. I'll post my YouTube in chat, and of course,
Yeah.
everything goes on Twitter. So,
Another thing I've considered is just straight up Path to Exile, but in the sideboard.
and let's see, little blue guy. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the swarm of mats. And then I'm gonna post my YouTube also. This will definitely go up probably tonight or tomorrow.
The other thing I think we need to do, like when we're building, like we're kind of just abstractly building the sideboard right now.
Yeah, once
What
we
we
have
really need to plan is like build it around, like take the top meta decks and build our sideboard around like how many cards we want to bring out against those, and try to see if we have enough things we want to bring in and really plan out our sideboards. Obviously, we'll need to adapt based on, in match based on what they're
yeah.
doing and stuff. But
Hey, thanks
we
Tiga for
yeah.
the Thanks, Tiga, for the kind words. Yeah, I think this list is actually we're getting really close to something good post ban. Again, like the meta is still pretty young since the ban happened this week and people are kind of reacting to it. Once we have more of an established metagame, yeah, I would like to do mapping, which is what we did for the MC. But I think it's good to test out different cards to see what you actually like. And so having a good base and then kind of just like tuning the last couple slots in the main or in the board is kind of worth it, which is kind of what we're doing. But clearly the deck is playing out well, and I think we have a good version here. So
Yeah, I think it did play out really well in that league. We went, I mean, 4-1, but I really do think Eldrazi Tron should be favored for us. I think we played sideboarded a little incorrectly and also played a little incorrectly
maybe a bit
in
loose.
that last
We
game,
could do some
possibly.
sideboard mapping, Rob, before the challenge. I mean, I could just like do it up. It's kind of like I could just do the sideboard mapping and send it to you guys, but then again, like we don't really know what the big decks are. Like I guess we could do it for like the established decks like Burn and Tron and whatever, like we know about, but that's possible. So I think yeah, for now, just like move the Hunt Master to main and then maybe switch this. Maybe even see play a third Hunt Master in the board.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible we don't need it in the main, but
We're still
there have
messing
been a
around with a
couple
few slots,
times
but
where I thought a Hunt Master would have been the best Bring to Light target. It does turn on like removal in game one, but
it's like either of these is fine. Like as long as we have like different things for different purposes, yeah, it makes sense.
yeah, I'm hoping. I don't know. Coatl, well, it's been really good for me before. Like it hasn't been that great for me in the last few leagues, but I think it should be better. Like as I continue to play a bit more.
Do you like the
But like
third?
this,
Do you like the third remand or no?
I think it's good because the meta slowed down. Like you really want remands against Tron,
Yeah.
for example.
Do you think Dredge has dropped enough that we can drop rip? So the reason why we're not playing any graveyard hate is A1, like, yes, if we don't play against exactly them, it's useless. And also, I don't think our Dredge matchup's that bad now that we have 3 remand for their draw spell. We have 3 cryptic to just continuously tap their board. We have anger post board, which is great against Dredge and less good against Hogak because they had carrying feeder to stack their board. But now that we can
And
just
then
get anger and
actual Hogak.
wipe their board. I actually don't think, and we have forces to board in, so I actually don't think Judge is that bad for us. Even though they can present a fast clock and we could lose, I think we're generally okay in that matchup. Again, we just have to make sure we're not like, bad against blue white, which I think we're fine. So
Yeah. I think we can easily beat Dredge without Graveyard Hate. I used to beat the old like Grave Troll Dredge lists with 0 Rest in Peace even. Um, they have a little more reach now with like Creeping Chill. One thing that's gotten a little bit harder about them is that they're usually above 20 or often times above 20 now
that's true,
because
but
of
I
Creeping
mean,
Chill.
we kind of just
But
have to get to 8
I still
lands.
think I think we can beat them. I'm totally fine with going 0 Graveyard Hate for a while.
Yeah, I think this is fine. I think we have enough versatile answers that we're good in the graveyard matchups, and like they're gonna be slow to adapt anyways. Like if there's like a new Pyromancer Ascension deck or whatever that's not Storm, like we still have Teferis that can bounce, and we're playing very versatile answers like Cryptic, Teferi, that we can't be like that bad against like anything kind of crazy, which is why I like this.
Yeah. One thing I want to try that I haven't tried yet that's been suggested a lot is the new 6 mana, the Uncounterable Chandra.
Yeah, so this is something that Final Nub in the chat brought up, which I played it in the league and didn't play against Blue White, but I played 2. Basically, you just play this against Blue White and you just start making emblems, and you're probably gonna win. Thrun I don't particularly like now that Stoneforge and the Batterskull is now a thing. I mean, you could obviously still regenerate it, but it is a bit slow. And like as you saw in the games against Blue White, having any threat would have been good. And we didn't even board in Hunt Masters, so I think we should be boarding in Hunt Masters against Blue White. But again, we got to map that out and see if we have enough cards to cut.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
it'd
like
be nice
this.
if we had a creature that
Oh,
wasn't.
sorry, I'm not showing it on stream. This thing.
Like if it would be nice if we had a creature that didn't get destroyed by their swords, basically. Maybe like a Vendilion Cleek or something, but
We could play Fry. This is another card we could play. Or there's like Thrun. Yeah, Stoneforge being a thing kind of can change this thing, which is why I really like a braid.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. I just feel like we can beat those matchups even without the Abrade. But it is nice to have against like humans and Merfolk and other tribal decks and stuff.
tribal decks and like affinity
Also,
and
yeah,
scales.
If you think Affinity is going to be making a comeback, which is possible, I think that deck. I think Karn the Great Creator just kind of
I mean, I think a
messes that
braid's
deck.
fine against that deck too.
It's true.
So if you guys have any
Yeah,
questions for
maybe
us, keep them coming.
we just need a slightly better plan against
I could see playing a V-Click actually. Could be fine.
Eldrazi Tron. I don't hate V-Click. One really nice thing about V-Click is it can actually it can actually pressure with the fairy. Plus, getting to see their hand is not bad and take something.
Maybe play this over this. So the reason we're not playing Carnage Tyrant is because you can't bring to life for it, but that's the primary aspect. And 6 mana Chandra will likely win the game anyways. I mean, they're both 6 mana win the game. With the top 4, Karn wish to. Well, Karn usually gets liquid metal coating, which will destroy our lands, which is really big, or they get
The lattice. It's
lattice to
either
kill
the
us. So
coating
we
or
need
the
to
lattice.
do something. Yeah, I could see V-Click being good enough if we need more threats. If we need more cards
Yeah.
against like blue-white.
I think boarding the Huntmaster is definitely good against Etron. That's something we should do. It's very good against Karn the Great Creator because it can
Yeah.
actually beat a Karn. It can beat a Karn on its own.
Yeah, I agree. All right, I think that's about it. Oh, we could also
Losing
cut.
path
Let's
kind
cut
of
this
hurts in
purge.
that specific matchup.
We could also cut this purge. I'm not in love with this either. Yeah, so you can kind of cut that too. All right, I think that's it. Thanks, Sung-Jin, for coming on. I think we had some pretty fun games.
Yeah, anytime. Those were some really fun games, actually.
Definitely shows you like the intricacies of the deck. It's not just like easy mode, even though some games were.
Yeah.
Most games were pretty complicated. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We hit probably I think 25 viewers at some point, which is awesome for first week back of streaming after like years. So that was really cool. And I'm definitely looking to stream more of this. Probably will stream the challenge this weekend, and maybe the PTQ also. If I'm gonna play them, I'll probably stream them. So that should be fun. Again, like I said before, follow me on Twitter and YouTube if you want to see the VOD. And on Twitter just to see when I'm going to go live next. And I'm going to post screenshots of every list before I go live. So yeah, stay tuned there. All right. I think that's it. Thanks again, everyone, and have a great night.
All right. Stream's off.
Stream is